Rush the language.
Maybe she's a surgeon.
Can we
Oh, yeah, we are live. Good evening, everybody, on this 21st day of December. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Prem de la Creme. I'm here joined by my esteemed panel members. We got Spurs representative Tristan. Him and I will probably be talking a bit about the game. Was it a UFC fight or was it a football match? Still a debate. We'll get into it. We got Hamza also. His team rescued a point away at St. James's. It was a good second half performance. It took a lot of character, a lot of resilience. Hamza will get into that as well from a Chelsea perspective. And then we've got Mr. Uzi, fresh off a defeat from the second city in Birmingham with Aston Villa. And we got Max Saeed, who was actually just happy to be here. Arsenal still winning. They're not really performing, but his team is still delivering. Top of the table. What else can you say? Welcome, boys. How's it going?
It's going good.
Good, bro.
Yeah, good.
Not good.
Let's start off. Okay, fresh. Oh, yes, back
on the bright side, at least you're playing on a Sunday, not Monday.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
about your team on.
And speaking about that, let's actually talk about it because obviously, we started this about 30 minutes or so after Uzi's Manchester United just came fresh off a loss against Aston Villa. What are your thoughts there, Mr. Uzi?
It's like we didn't play bad, bro. We are good going forward. It's just defensively, we weren't too bad. Also, it's just Rodgers came with 2 wonder goals, bro. I think Hamza said it last week.
One of the players of the season so far.
I think he said it last week when we were doing predictions. He said, if you stop the wonder goals, you beat Villa. We didn't stop the wonder goals because that's the only good chances they had was the wonder goals. So, yeah. And Bruno Fernandes went off injured at halftime, which is a very big scare. He was pulling his right hamstring. I think it was like in the 43rd minute, he received a pass, he turned, and he pulled up. So, we're probably losing our best player for next week. Or the whole festive bull run, yeah.
And tell me something, obviously, he's definitely been Manchester United's best player so far this season. Maybe him and maybe Mbermo, Cunha. But it's now adding on top of what seems to be a long injury list as well. I heard Kobe Mainu was left out due to an injury.
Yeah, I got injured in training, apparently.
Free Kobe Mainu.
That must be so.
Do you believe it? Do you believe
honestly,
it?
Is that true?
I feel like it's not true. I thought because of the whole thing of his brother wearing the free Kobe Mainu shirt last week, it is something to do with that. So Emram is playing it off as an injury, but I don't know.
Do you think that's something you would do to like reduce the amount of noise? Because there was a lot of noise after Kobe Mainu's brother came out with that shirt in that picture.
Could be, but also he's a manager who speaks his mind. So So I don't know how to feel about the situation. I feel like it's just a gimmick to lessen the noise, but yeah. We got a very long injury list.
Terrible injury list in my opinion, yeah. Because now on top of that, you got the African boys all going to AFCON as well. So Manchester United, they would have had the opportunity to go, 5th had they beaten Villa. But they will now go into Boxing Day against Newcastle also.
Not Boxing Day. I think, when is it? Is it Boxing Day?
Yeah, day after.
Yeah, it'll be Boxing Day. Yeah.
You're kicking off.
Yeah.
In 7th position, that's how you're going to be kicking off. Is this something that you would have predicted a couple of weeks ago? A couple of weeks ago, Manchester United were very loud and proud.
No, I think it was it Everton, West Ham, Bournemouth, right?
Yeah.
And Crystal Palace in that Crystal Palace Wolves in that mix. I was hopeful for about like 9 points out of there.
Yeah.
How much did you get?
How much did you end up getting?
I think we beat Wolves, we beat Palace. The others were draw or loss.
To be fair, you got 7.
7,
You got 8.
but like 8.
Yeah.
7. Okay. But like you see, those draws were the problem. Those draws were the very big problem. Drawing to West Ham late on And then who was it which we drew against? Was it last week?
Yeah, against Bournemouth, 4-4.
Yeah, that 4-4. We could have been top 4, bro.
Yeah, but you're not very good. Like, yes, you could have. But you're just like, not even like trying to be that guy, but you're just not very good, right? Which is why, like, you play these games against Bournemouth where you should have held on to a lead and you just lost it, right? You play these games against Everton. They play against you with 10 men and you just cannot break them down. You've had one clean sheet all season. You're just not very good, right? You're not as bad as last season. And obviously, you guys are like a very egotistical fans. So you guys will jump on anything. And because the gap between like third and 12th for a long period of time was like 4 or 5 points, it was like there could have been big jumps, but you're just not that good. That's why you'll finish 7th or 8th, right? Which will be a big jump from what happened last season. But just have a bit of perspective, bro. I wouldn't be too sad about what happened today. You went to one of the best teams in the league and lost, but you're just not that good. That's long and short of it.
Yeah, but I feel like we could have grabbed at least a point because Matthias Cunha must an absolute sutter.
Yeah, but you're not that good.
The header, eh?
You're not that good. Like you didn't create that many chances for that to be like 1 of 4 chances. That was like your one chance. That was your one big chance to make.
The Sesko when he went round the keeper.
I watched their first 30 minutes. United should have scored in that first 30
minutes. We should have scored. Benjamin Sesko went round and he took it too wide.
That touch was horrendous. How are you touching with the front of your boot, with your toes? How?
Yeah, bro. That one should have been.
That is horrendous, bro.
And then once Bruno Fernandes went off, we didn't have that creative oomph. I feel Cunha and Mount were making it happen, but Bruno Fernandes, he has that special. He pops up in different areas. So,
can I ask you this, Ozzy? Right, I'm not even trying to say this to be like to be harsh, right?
Yeah.
People talk about now Bruno Fernandes being like a top midfielder. I think he's great. I think he's wonderful, right? Does Bruno Fernandes look better, right, and get it put in higher regard across world midfielders because he's playing around such dross around him?
I feel if he plays in a better team, he'll shine more.
But do you think that is just you saying that because Man United are so terrible? Because when I watch him, this is what I think is he said in an interview with Rio Ferdinand, he goes, people say that I'm wasteful, I miss chances, I kick the ball away, whatever, because I'm trying to make chances for Mateus, I'm trying to make chances for Ben, I'm trying to make chances for all your forwards, right? But I think that's just a cop-out answer for I'm not very good at creating stuff, right? So I'm going to kick the ball forward as many times as possible. It's not going to work, but I'm the only one that's doing it, so I'm not the problem, right? What would your take be on that?
But the stats speak for themselves. Since he came into this United team in 2020, he's the midfielder with the most chances created across top 5 leagues in Europe, bro.
But proper chances, because he kicks the ball forward so many. He's the only one on the team that does it. But he kicks that ball forward so many times. Whereas, like, of course, on the biggest team where you have the most possession and you're the only one kicking it forward, of course, your chance creation is going to be amazing. Yeah,
but then it's the same thing with like ADB though.
I get both sides of the story. Where Bruno, when he first came to United, they were much better, and where he had those type of players where he could create those chances. Whereas now, I think he has to do those long kicks forward basically because there's nothing there for him to give. Essentially, look at Sesko. That touch on its own shows. Like if you play a guy through that, you should be finishing. You flipping Manchester United's number 9. Big money move. Oh, you should be finishing those type of things. So I think it's the caliber of players around him that basically affect it in what.
Because look, when he had Marcus Rashford on form, look at the chances we were making. Bro was turning ball, and Rashford is gone through on goal. And
yeah, but so what? Does Bruno Fernandes have to rely on a world-class season from a world-class player to look good?
Oh.
And that was
one guy in the comment here that actually said Bruno looks good for Portugal alongside Vitinha and Nunez. I think someone was asking the question on does the personnel around him also matter? I think for Portugal.
Why the hell is Amorim playing him in a 2 then? Why the hell is Amorim playing him in a 2?
But that's the problem. It's Amorim.
Bruno
Amorim's playing him out of position,
10, essentially, not in that 6 or 8.
You see, I think you saw what he was talking about, like how on that podcast with Rio Ferdinand, how he's talking about how him and Mount likes to play 1-2, how him and Xerxes likes to play 1-2. How him and Cunha, you give him the ball, he turns. So like I don't know. I feel with him being deeper, he sees more of the ball, but he doesn't. He's still somehow creating so many chances.
I think he's quality. The thing is, I think he's quality. Like I can see a good player there, but I feel like people not overrate him in sort of like a fan tribalism way, but they overrate his quality, right? Because the players around him are terrible. I don't think that he's like. I think he's really good, but I think he gets away with a lot because he's the only one trying. You know, when I think he could probably. I don't know if that's the most effective way when you're around terrible players. I don't think that's the most effective way for you to play, in my opinion.
I think you put him in Bayern Munich with Harry Kane up top, bro's begging 20 assists.
But they wouldn't want him. I don't think they would want him. Why would you
put
have him when you got Musiala?
You put him in a Barcelona team, he's putting up numbers. You put him in a Real Madrid team, he's putting up big numbers.
I actually think if you put him in like
for me,
Madrid,
he's the best midfielder in the world. For me, he's the best midfielder in the world. The stats back him. The chances rate. Show me a midfielder.
What did you just say?
Bro, you just need to play against you who might even be better than him now. You might actually see a player.
He ain't even the best Bruno in the league, mate.
Bro, he wasn't even the best player on the pitch. Attacking midfielder on the pitch.
He went off at half time.
In simple terms, Bruno is a moment's player also. He's just a moment's player.
Joachim Klopp does, but listen, for me, show me a better midfielder than Bruno Fernandes with the chance creation, with GA. Everything backs him to be top.
Okay, let Hamza name one. Let us all name one, bro. We can all name one. Maybe we can all name five different ones.
I'll go Palmer. Who do you guys go?
Just can't name anyone because Xavi Simons is not better than Bruno Fernandes.
I was about to say Xavi Simons.
Mac can't say Odegaard because Odegaard is not.
Bro, Odegaard got more chance creations than Bruno in the last 2 seasons. Even though he's saying it's his shit season.
I think this season Spurs actually got more.
I'm gonna need to see those stats, Mac. I don't believe that.
Palmer, bro, you don't even need to leave England. Honestly, I would even have Morgan Rogers in an attacking midfielder over Bruno. Like, you don't even need to leave England to find better players than Bruno. See, this is the thing about Bruno is I think he's quality, but he's super overrated because I think he didn't refine his play because he doesn't need to refine his play at United. Because him just kicking the ball forward is better than what everyone else is doing. Is my whole thing.
Justin wasn't really enjoying Uzi's take there. I see we changed this to a comedy podcast.
It's a hot take, but I back it fully. That I believe he's the best midfielder in the world. The stats back him.
What stats, bro? The stats in your head.
The chance creation, the GA. Bro, he's been hitting 10 plus goals and assists since he joined United.
I just think he's an enigma, Uzi. That's kind of what I'm trying to get out of you. Is like, what is he? What is he? Like, Bruno? What are you? You know, like, what actually are you? I think he's an enigma, bro. Because I think he's undoubtedly, and I think in the last 18 months, bro, he has really taken it. Because I thought he was really good when he came. He had a bit of a dip for like maybe a year and a half where he was good, but he wasn't amazing. And then he's really jumped back up, which I think is commendable. But he's an enigma in that sense, where it's like, yeah, his GA is always going to be good, but he never refined his game, which never makes sense to me.
He did peak quite early, also. Like his second season at United was
second
better.
Season he was better. His first actual season was his best.
Yeah. Because did he have the most GA from any Premier League midfielder of all time?
Yeah.
Like he broke Lampard's record.
I think so. Season. I'm not too sure. I can't remember.
No, for real. Like I swear my ball knowledge is elite, my bro. My ball knowledge is elite.
That would be 2021 or so. His first full season.
He broke the GA record for midfielder.
What did he win? What did he win that season?
We went to a Europa League final and that was it.
And we gave Villarreal the first ever European trophy.
Insist with Bruno playing as more of a deep line midfielder now?
Now he plays there, but his best position.
Do you know why they actually insist on him playing?
Because he was actually performing so much better when he wasn't there. You can actually you can separate his season so far with him
Bruno
being
started
in there.
Off his career. He was
Yeah.
actually a centre back. Did you know that when he was a lighty, he was a centre back?
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
It explains the rage, eh? Yeah.
Crazy.
Uzi, I don't agree with him being the best midfielder, but I think he is really good. Like, I actually think if you put Bruno in City like today, I would back City winning the title. over Arsenal. If City had him.
I do
Bro,
agree
would
with
you
that
take
also.
him over Shirky?
No. Well.
I don't
Imagine you
think
had
so,
both
bro.
of them. Imagine you could just rotate between both of them. I think
Agreed.
Turkey is like
No,
way
bro.
more
How
skillful.
Turkey, bro.
But Turkey's more techie.
Yeah.
That's what you need,
Does
bro.
he have the same? I don't think Turkey's got the same output. I mean,
Tristan, would you take
Turkey doesn't
Bruno
have the
over
same
Foden?
output as Bruno. That's a good question. I would take Foden.
Yeah.
But it
I think
depends
so.
because
I think that's close.
Foden's last season was terrible.
Hmm.
Absolutely terrible. Like Bruno was Salah in the
Yeah,
How you
how
Premier
can
think
you
League.
even
two
ask that
different
question?
positions, bro? Two different roles.
Still,
Because you're shameless. You should just say Salah and move on. Don't even say different
yeah,
positions.
bro.
You say
Bro,
different
what
sport.
you mean?
Salah's still better.
You
Bruno
can't.
Salah.
That's
Salah
like
all
saying,
day.
do I want to take Maguire this season over Salah because he has more goals?
No, it's
You
not
can't
You know
that.
what?
take
You
the
do that,
two.
Ozzy. You do that. You elite tactician, bro. You do that.
I wouldn't do that. Messi or Ronaldo.
Now, but let's be honest. There, just to get back to let's talk about Amorim for a second, because
No.
obviously Amorim now will be looking under the Christmas tree and be very disappointed that it doesn't seem like there might be any presents there waiting for him in January. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, he did come out and say that there isn't any expectation to sign midfielders. However, at the end of this game, it looked like they were playing Lisandro Martinez and a young lad called Jack Fletcher in the middle of the park.
Yeah.
So tell me, like, is there I don't know, Kobe Mainoo obviously getting injured. United are looking quite frail in the middle of the park there. So what do you know if there's any plans coming for your team
I think
in January?
Casemiro will be back next game, so that'll be fine for the midfield. But then we don't have Bruno Fernandes if his injury is bad. And in January, I doubt we'll make any signings.
It sounds like
It goes
crisis.
back to
Club.
again the identity again. Do they still have an identity besides the 3-4-2-1 formation? Besides that, do they have an actual identity? Because
No,
I don't see nothing.
they,
Else
bro.
Why
the
did
best
Amorim
football in the
tease
first half.
everyone?
Other than that, bro.
But to be fair, for somehow the defense did shift into a back four when we were defending. Then they switched back to the three when we were going forward. So I don't know. It was working last week. It wasn't that it was bad, but we were just bad defensively.
By the way, just to go back to your previous question, right? I know we already
Yeah.
went past it, but I would genuinely take John McGinn over Bruno Fernandes.
No, man, that's just hate.
No. I'm not
That's
taking
just
McGinn, bro.
hate.
I'm taking Bruno.
Yeah, I
bro.
can't get on board with that one. Maybe Kamara. Honestly, I think maybe Kamara or Tielemans. McGinn.
Depends on the position, it is. Depends on the position.
If I need Gap, bro, then I go for McGinn. Anything else, I would not go for John McGinn.
Fine.
Of the Chelsea,
No,
man. Of the Chelsea.
But to your question, if we do, we need to look for good CDM, and I don't know many that's available.
Ozzy, genuine question, would you bleach your eyes next game if you saw a midfield two of Ugarte and Casemiro?
For sure, I'll give it to you. I'll post it.
We don't promote any bleaching of eyes.
I'll take this. I'll make someone put it in a box. Get your Eddie, and it'll come to your house. Because I am not
I've
watching.
just thought of that now. You lose Bruno, you lose Kobe. Oh my god.
Bro, we're gonna have
terrible.
to start, bro, and plus, otherwise, we're gonna have to play Sesko and Joshua Zirkzee with Kutia, and we throw Mount into the midfield mix.
Oh, we know you could drop Mount even back.
Yeah,
does
Mount
Mount play in
Mount can
Bruno's
play
position now?
in at 8. He could
Lots of
be
people were saying
playing
they
there.
like for likes. So, like, Mount could do a defensive job. He might have to, forcefully do that job as well, because it looked like
in the
Ugarte
second
also
half,
obviously falls out of favor.
The press was crazy in the second half from Mason Mount. He had a really good game today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That fails. But now, yeah, I guess nothing too much to talk about from United further. Just that it looks like I'll give you all the fact that you'll have a lot of injuries, because you all were looking like you were making a comeback. And even that, I'll still refer, even though this game isn't the Villa game, but that Bournemouth game, you made it seem like, hey, United might be a decent team again. I think Hamza also
No.
highlighted that last week.
Everyone in my chat that game, no, we're talking about how we're moving the ball quickly. We're creating so many good chances in that opening 5 minutes. It's like the first time I had so much joy watching us attack in a really long time.
He said opening 5 minutes.
It's funny.
Still 85 more minutes left.
Still 90% of the game, bro. Still 93% to go. The game's not even loaded, bro. It's not even installing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that time.
If it is GTA, there's still images there. Still images. But yeah, no, I think let's move on from Manchester
Yeah,
United.
let's
Just
move on.
Uzi, any last words there about Manchester United? Is it just a tough patch, or was the good form the purple patch?
Just no, this is very rough. This is
No
very
patch.
rough. There's nothing left, bro. We got no defense. Our midfield is short.
Okay, fine. I'll move on.
Inna
I'll
lillahi
move
wa
on.
inna ilaihi raji'un.
Let's move over to Mr. Hamza, because Chelsea, what was looking like, a game where we're going to throw away all 3 points, you'll somehow manage to rescue a draw, and maybe you could even say you're a bit hard done by, because we actually got in all 3 points if you look at the game holistically. But tell me, what was that game? Chelsea 2, Newcastle 2 at St. James's.
Yeah, the Hamza Derby is what they're calling it on the street.
The Hamza Derby.
That's what they're calling it. That's what they're calling it. Oh man, I said to you last week, man. I've been saying to you for months, like Chelsea at St James's Park is a fugazi. Is nothing. It's just doesn't. Nothing ever happens when we go there. Deep this. Newcastle lose last week. Played terribly, right in the Tyne Derby. They play in the week. They just about get over the line against Fulham. What does that tell you? You may think, oh, okay, cool. They're playing terrible. Consistency. They'll play terrible again. I knew I was locked in, bro. I was locked in months ago. They will play terribly before they play us. Then when they play us, prime Brazil. First 45 minutes, I've never seen Anthony Gordon run that much in my life. I've been saying to brothers that this guy is doo-doo. He's crap. He's dross. He's every negative adjective you can think of. First 45 minutes, he was all over us like a rash. Fofana messing about in midfield. Like, he's chopped him once. He tried to chop Gordon again, loses the ball. Sanchez makes like an absolutely unbelievable save. Like this, we're gonna need to start having conversations about Robert Sanchez, by the way. But he makes an unbelievable save, and then Baltimore scores. That did hurt my heart, but I was happy because I was like, we'll win 2-1, right? But Baltimore gets his goal, whatever, right?
Oh, but for that first goal though, Chalobah's positioning was horrendous also. Like the composure he had was horrible.
Yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because it's weird because non-Chelsea fans always love to glaze Chalobah, but then when I watch him, bro, I'm shook. The whole time I'm watching.
I like Chalobah also, for real.
I'm like, get through this goddamn game so I don't need to see you again until next week. That's what I feel like, But yeah, his positioning wasn't very good. You were right. And then the second goal happens. Neto doesn't go out to Gordon quick enough. Gordon whips in, and I've never seen Gordon do this for 2 years, bro. He's puts a perfect ball in, Baltimore, perfect finish, 2-0, right? And then for the rest of the half, we just couldn't lay a glove on them at all. And the referee in the first half, that guy, oh my God, Palmer gets stamped on. Baltimore nearly scores from the end of that, right? If Baltimore scores, it's 3-0 game over, And that comes from Palmer getting stamped on the other half of the pitch, right? And then when Robert Sanchez, criticized him for it, yellow card instantly. I was thinking, you're just playing to these crowds. You're playing to this 50,000 Geordies, right? That's what you're playing to. And then, so we go at halftime, and then we come out second half.
That second goal, though, did you see how they drew the lines up?
Oh, brother. I was going to say the automated thing was off. I think it was onside.
They literally had the line on the Newcastle player and onside. So
no, I know it was a bit weird, but I think he was onside.
It was very poor, though.
Someone said that they're taking their man over Robert Sanchez, by the way. I think you
brother, you don't need to do that. Keep your nan at home, bro. Keep your nan at home. Give her a nice tea and biscuits. Let her watch Robert Sanchez. Why didn't you put her through that crap, bro? Because if you got Chalobah in front of you, bro, she's going to be doing some work. Trust me, she's going to be doing some work. But yeah, and then second half comes out, and I'm just thinking, please, bro. Like, I can't see a 3-4-5. I can't see that, right? But I was thinking they'll just go on and win the game 2-0. Reece James. Reece freaking James. He goes, yeah, Palmer, let's just do some Fugazi nonsense, and I'm just going to whip it in. Bro, in my head, I was thinking, it's too far out for Ronaldo. It's too far out for Ronaldo. Oh, my word, he's done it. Bro, I lost it. And you guys in the chat, by the way, guys, we have a chat, yeah? These mother effers, yeah, in the chat will give me so much stick. I even put my phone on Do Not Disturb because I couldn't take it. I literally couldn't take it. So I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. As soon as Reece James scores that goal, there's 0 messages, bro. Just the sound of cricket.
Bro, I was on a call that time.
We were admiring, bro.
Oh, yeah. You guys watch when we were losing. We watch when we were winning. When we do good, yeah?
I didn't respond after that, though. Brilliant free kick.
But yeah, unbelievable free kick. And then we came back. João Pedro, unbelievable flick with his head. João Pedro, get back in my good books. He was really starting to get I was going to have problems with that brother. But then he did that amazing header. Spins Thiago. He's done a really good season. Scores the goal. And then the 2 penalties. So this is why I want to get your thoughts on it. Because my thing with the Chalobah one is it's shoulder to shoulder. I don't care how hard I hit you. Yeah, shoulder to shoulder. Lukaku versus Azpilicueta. Shoulder to shoulder. Not a penalty for me. And then the Reece James tackle on Harvey Barnes. I mean, that is like peak football. Reece James scores a free kick at one end, goes back and right back and saves it at the other end. I just think, wow, what a player. But I'm interested to hear what you guys think about those penalties.
I think the Harvey Barnes one wasn't a penalty, but I think the other one was a penalty, bro. The amount of force he hit him with.
Yeah.
I don't even think it was shoulder to shoulder. He took it out completely.
It was definitely shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah. It was shoulder to shoulder, but you're right, bro. The force was crazy because if that happens outside of the box,
get in the gym.
It's definitely given as a foul.
Get in the gym.
I get the gym shot, but bro, the force, bro. It's like that guy purely went for the man instead of even thinking about the ball. That was the only thing in his head.
No, but you're allowed to shoulder to shoulder. Like, what is the rule there? Like, you'll know better than me. But
I don't think that was bad because of the shoulder to shoulder. Just the shoulder to shoulder. It's the contact force. Like where it happened. But I feel like in football, shoulder to shoulder is like clean. Then it's like I think it's like a battle.
Anywhere else on the field, are they giving that a foul or not?
No, that's what I agree with you, Mac. It's a foul. If it's outside the box, then it's going to be a foul. They're going to give it as a foul.
Did the exact same thing to Tonali last year. He had the ball in possession. I know Chalobah didn't have the ball in possession. He had the ball in possession, but he was like, the easiest way for me to roll Tonali is just bang him out of the way. He did that exact same thing, shoulder to shoulder, took him out and then went forward. I don't think it's a foul.
Move, man.
Yeah, literally.
Move, man.
Move, man.
But I don't know if you guys have Ali McCoist on commentary over there in South Africa.
No,
bro,
we don't.
He was jarring me off. For 15 minutes, he's going on about this. He's going on about this thing. It was never a pen. You know, he's going like, it's a pen. How's that not a pen? How have Chelsea got away with this? Like, maybe 10 minutes later, even when João Pedro scored. But for me, not a pen at all. I know, obviously, I'm a Chelsea fan, but it was shoulder to shoulder. I've seen Azpilicueta literally get rinsed by Lukaku. To me,
I remember that. It was beautiful.
Yeah. To me, same thing.
I can agree to disagree.
Yeah, fine. I'm about going to go for it. Because Caicedo second.
Give me 1 second. You'll continue. Just give me a second.
Right. But you'll had chances to win the game. Newcastle had their chances to end it. That Harvey Barnes I thought it was a goal.
Yeah, that
I think everyone thought that.
Oh, I thought it was in.
I think we need to have special words about Garnacho on his own, bro. Garnacho. The amount of chances that brother had.
Absolutely. Bro, Iron Man, if you're still in this chat, you said to me, do you think we should sign anyone in January? Here's my thing. We've got a very big squad, got a lot of players. Right, I think that's an understatement of the century, to be honest. But after watching Garnacho chop Miley inside out yesterday and not be able to finish, the only thing that came to my head was we need Antoine Semenyo. Because if Antoine Semenyo is on that left-hand side, bro, that game finishes 4-2, 5-2, easily. Because the amount of chances Garnacho had, oh my God. That game would have been wrapped up easily.
That's just Ghana, bro. That's just how he is.
Ghana.
Wait.
I like the shoot. I do like the shoot.
Semenyo, bro. for the last few weeks to now saying you want Semenyo.
Yeah, he's wait.
He's
That's
lazy.
that's
He's
what
not that good,
I'm
bro.
That
He's a
Semenyo goal
lazy
this
player.
weekend.
You don't need to worry about him. He's a lazy. He frustrates me when I watch him
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
Now bring him to my club. Bring him.
You
to
just
my
saw that whoop against Burnley this weekend. Then he said, "Nah, I need this guy now."
bro. Say I'll
He
open
was
the
on the
door.
receiving
for you.
end of a whoop. Gordon.
No, I'm shameless.
My
I'm
man's-
shameless. I'll be honest, bro. I'm shameless. I'm shameless. But no, Semenyo, it's like, do you know that one where you take the ball across your body onto your left side and you just smack it? Like the one he did against you lot on Monday. Sorry to bring that up, but where he goes across his body and he hits it like directly across his body into the far side thing. We just needed one of those. I'm shouting at Garnacho, like just hit it across the keeper once. Hit it across the keeper once. That's all. I'm not asking for you to do it 1 time, 100 times. I'm not asking you to do it 5 times. Just give me one more day. That's what I'm thinking. Just hit it across the box once. And his brother Skynet every time in the near post. But yeah, man. I like the fact he shoots, but it was just a bit frustrating.
But
I
he
would
was
take
a
the
very
bonus
dangerous player for you. He was very dangerous.
Yeah, but
that's how
like
he
I
is.
said,
He brings
on the
threat.
chat, it was like Newcastle felt let them just give the ball to Garnacho because he's not going to do anything anyways. So rather let the ball go out wide, but nothing's going to happen. Take the easy route out to get the ball back.
It hurts to hear that because he scored a really good goal against Sunderland doing the exact same thing that he did against Newcastle. But he just like, I don't know why he was not going like across the keeper or even underneath the keeper. It's not like Ramsdale's this top level shot stopper, you know. You just hit it across him and like that's more likely to go in, you know. But I will
Probably a
take a
confidence issue.
But he shows confidence because he's shooting all the time. You know, like he's really going for it. I kind of like it because that's what I used to hate about Madueke and our other wingers last year. They would just chop every time. They just chop. Neto just chops. He doesn't actually shoot. So I like that he shot. But overall, a point away at Newcastle, I will take that every day of the week. Every day of the week, we can move.
There was a moment during the game when I think it was Gusto went off for Enzo Fernandez, and then that almost gave you like a new sense of injection of energy sort of thing. What did you make about that? Obviously, that's Maresca now coming in.
Enzo's incredible. Enzo's incredible, and he gets so disrespected in this league. He's like the energy. They were overrunning us in midfield, right? Because if you play Reece James with Caicedo or Enzo on his own, right? They can't really deal with that. But you put a 3 of Reece James, Caicedo, and Enzo as a 3. Oh my god! Like that's scary. Like Tonali. If it was Joe Linton of last year, Tonali and Bruno, it's a battle. But because it's only Bruno and Tonali and like Jacob Ramsey, that's not a battle at all. Like Bruno was getting absolutely dog walked by Moises Caicedo. Absolutely dog walked by Moises. And there was a point where Moises Caicedo was literally turned the ball and just put it straight through Bruno's legs and ran straight at the defense. You know, like I hope somebody has a clip of that because that was just like, if anybody was trying to say anything about Caicedo, that was the moment where he just like, come on, man. Like, respect me. But Enzo as well, man. Like, Enzo, he gave us energy. He gave us what we needed. And he runs at second striker. So when João Pedro, he doesn't like to play striker on his own. He makes, and you would have seen it, Tristan, against Tottenham, where he makes the second striker run. So your centre-backs don't know whether to go with Pedro or Enzo. They end up going with Pedro, and Enzo's alone a lot of the time, you know?
I think that was the big change, basically. In the first half, Newcastle midfield.
That's what I like.
And in the second half, Enzo came on and just changed it. And we saw the new spark, basically.
He's incredible, man. He's incredible. I just need it all to come together, man, because we've got so many good players. We just need to. I just want to win something, man. Like that's why I think in the latter ends of the Champions League, like because Maresca is so good at beating these big teams, it could be scary hours. Like if we can just keep our squad fit, keep our squad like in form, when it comes to February, March time, oh my god, like it could be scary.
You know what's funny? We as rival fans can't even say Chelsea don't have a chance of winning the Champions League because you'll definitely do. I feel like if you look at the 2012 and the 2021 seasons as well, if I'm not mistaken, both those seasons, the manager that won it wasn't the manager that started it, was it? I know. Yes. So it's to say that Chelsea doesn't really matter the circumstances. They still know how to win these knockout competitions, and this team is good enough to win the Champions League. Because I was willing to put this Chelsea midfield in some conversations this season, but Enzo, Reece James, and Caicedo. I think they honestly so good, and Gusto also. How many times Gusto has made an appearance in the midfield?
Yeah. Because I don't think Cucurella goes in the 10 as much anymore. Like he used to, like maybe 2 months ago and further back. But like now Gusto's there. I was ready to sell Gusto. He was like, to me, he's just terrible. But then, what's his name? Maresca's found a system for him. And yeah, man, like I'm excited for the back end of this season because I think the possibilities I'll say they're endless. They end at the Premier League, right? Besides that, they're endless, Other than the Premier League points, I don't think we've got a chance in the Premier League anymore.
Honest prediction. Sorry, I was gonna say.
Ask Hamza, what do you think of Reece James' comments at the end of the game where he said it's an improvement from last time, where you're lost and now you're going to draw? Because I know if Odegaard had to say something like that, the whole media would have gotten his back.
Yeah, but Odegaard's not played very well either, so it's not like he's playing good.
No,
and
but I'm not talking about just him. I'm just talking about the team's perspective, where he said you're lost last season and you came to St. James's Park and got a draw. It's a massive improvement. That's what he said. So I want to know.
Yeah, I understand because out of context, it's like you're trying to win the league and you're happy about a draw. How are you happy about a draw? Trying to, first of all, you're not going to win every game on your way to the title. No team has ever done it, right? But second of all, we play, and I can attest to this. Every time we play at St. James's Park, we're not a football team. We're just a bunch of random bozos that have never met each other before, like hoping to kick a ball around for 90 minutes and not that leave the stadium safe. That's it. Like, honestly, for like 13, 14, 15 years, that's just been the case. Ever since, like, honestly, since we got took over, we're just terrible there. Yes, we play terrible there.
I know you're saying that, though, but like that second half showed a whole opposite stance of what you're saying right now. Why couldn't they start
but that's why it's an improvement.
Exact same way?
But you got to remember back, last season, the reason why I say that is because we were going for top 4. If we beaten Newcastle away, it would have been like, we would have been guaranteed top 4, but Nicholas Jackson got red carded needlessly. So I think that's what he's referring to, is that he got red carded needlessly and we just didn't have a chance at all.
Yeah, but why can't you start like how you started that second half of it? That's what I'm trying to understand, basically.
Bro, if we could start that every game, we would win everything as forever. Like that's a manager's thing. But we just didn't come out to play. That's it. We just didn't come out to play.
But Mac, I don't think any team goes to St. James and starts well, because the atmosphere is just you get bullied before the game even starts. You're bullied, and I don't know. Maybe I know Chelsea did change the game around second half, but I think maybe the fans also just calm down a bit when it gets to halftime. So, but yeah, at the start. It's insane.
I think the biggest sucker punch was how early Reece James scored that goal in the second half. That was the biggest sucker punch, because that changed it completely on the whole.
Yeah,
like quieting them like all the way down.
Also,
you can hear a pin drop, eh?
Yeah, the one thing to mention is Newcastle are playing very poorly this season. Yes, they got off to a good start, but they're playing very poorly this season compared to last season. So yeah. I think that's also, like, Joe Linton is a massive miss. Even though he's on the bench, he's not the Joe Linton from like a year or 2 years ago. He's not that player anymore. So they missed a lot of energy in midfield. So maybe that was a miss from Maresca not to start Enzo. But yeah, a big thing of why we came back was because Newcastle were not that good, And like if they had Isak, bro, that game would have been like 4-2, 5-2 to them.
Yeah, Fulton should have scored at you, bro. That one where they pushed their across also. Could have got almost the exact same goal as what the assist from Gordon to him.
I mean, he to be honest, bro, he should have only got one, which was that one that he missed, in my opinion. Like, Neto should be getting out to Gordon in that situation for his second goal. And then for the first goal, like, Sanchez, that save is ridiculous. Like, how the ball's still gone in is just like, peak, man. But
Sanchez, even the way Fofana losing the ball, that shouldn't have happened in the first place.
Like, why is he doing that? Yeah, like, why is he chopping inside? It was like what Lavia did last season. It was just embarrassing, to be honest. But I like Fofana, but that was just like so silly.
So, when Chelsea getting that point, any closing remarks on Chelsea before we move on?
It's a bonus point. For me, I've been depressed at St. James Park so many times. I even got invited to my boys' box, and I said I'm not going to go, right? Because I just don't want to be depressed. you know. So alhamdulillah, I'll take 1 point. It's a bonus point for me. We move on. Now we've got Villa next week. Let's beat them and let's move on. Like, let's stop moving this thing forward because that game was a free hit for me. So we got a point.
Up the Chelsea.
Let's move on. Up the Chelsea, bro.
You're basically going to about Chelsea next because it's actually scared about Villa, who's 3 points behind his beloved Arsenal.
Yes.
And speaking about Arsenal, obviously they versed Everton at the new stadium. Typically, it was Goodison that would have given Arsenal a tough time, but this was now at the new Hill Dickinson Stadium. Arsenal, fair enough, there was pressure put on them because this was like the first time in about, I don't know how many game weeks exactly, but this is the first time where Man City actually overtook you all for about a couple of hours, you know, after they beat the Hammers quite convincingly. But yeah, I took a needless Jack O'Brien handball, given Arsenal a penalty. Victor Gyökeres, fair enough, hammering it in, you know, not taking any risks. And then, yeah, you'll go on to have a bit of control in that game where you'll hit the woodwork also twice, if I'm not mistaken.
Twice, bro. Twice.
Yeah, twice. So, like, I heard a lot of people saying Arsenal, it was like a bad performance. It was like a shocking performance, but
that
sounded like you'll deserved.
All, bro.
Yeah, it sounded like I never watched the game, unfortunately, like completely, but it sounded like y'all should have walked away with all 3 points.
Let me just say, bro, that was one of the most boringest games I've ever watched. Neither keeper got tested, but Arsenal was comfortably in the ascendancy. We had probably 65 to 70% possession, literally going side to side, backwards. Like, those penetrative passes are still not on. I don't know. I think it was a new tactic, actually, to be fair, against Everton we played. It was just keep the ball, wait for them to come and press us, and then catch them. But I think Everton woke up and realized what the tactic was and didn't actually do that. So it didn't play into our hands. So we just played that slow, lethargic football. And all in all, we got the penalty. And yeah, O'Neill was playing volleyball or something, bro. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah, but, what is he thinking?
Yeah, man stretched for it. I think if he's just dead, stretched.
Bro, is he go diving? Like, what the hell is
What's
he doing?
even more funny, bro? Odegaard and Zubomendi, who were outside the box, were calling for the penalty, but none of the other Arsenal players were in the box.
Yeah.
Gyökeres just did this. You just go like that. Like, bro, there's a pen right there.
He still took it well, the penalty, and I hope that
it was a good penalty
from now.
Yeah.
Other than that,
he still can't hold the ball up back. He still can't hold that goddamn ball.
What was the rest of the game's performance, in your opinion, Mac?
Oh, we just had total control about it. Everton didn't lay a glove, bro. There was nothing from the. Like I said, we kept the ball 90% of the game. We had 70% possession. There was nothing there. It was so boring. That's why you can't even commentate on it. Imagine just one way on the Arsenal just going side, back, side, bro. That's the only way we are playing. But one thing, though, I give a special mention, though, to Raya. The composure he had to beat the press at times was crazy. So special mention I'll give to Raya. Sorry, I'm
saying. Mark, was it a penalty?
Yeah, bro. Oh, you're talking about the other one?
The
other one,
okay. Let me explain myself. Okay?
Against Everton, yeah.
That is a penalty, okay? But 2 years ago, when we are playing, I think we played Villa. And listen. And if we won that game, we would have won the title. We lost the league by 2 points.
3,000 years ago, I was being told that I will have penalty.
The exact same thing happened when Jesus got kicked. And apparently every other fan, and Howard Webb included, said, oh no, it's just part of the game. So we're going to take it as part of the game. That's the consistency we're going at.
Mark, I didn't ever think from you'd steep that low. I thought you were different. I thought you were different.
Bro, I didn't say it was a penalty. I didn't say it wasn't. I said it was a penalty. But Howard Webb, the head of referees said it's part of the game. So we move with that.
Let it go, Mac. Let it go. I'm happy that you agree that it's a pen, because how the hell?
Yeah, bro, any day.
That was, for me, it was stonewall penalty. Yes, he didn't absolutely clatter him, but he's late in the box, and they've checked it. I'm thinking, what are you checking for? If you've checked it, how the hell is that not a pen? Like, what can? Because honestly, if it happened to my team, if it happened to your team, if it happened to Nawaz's team, if it happened to Uzi's team, maybe not so much Tottenham. I'm not trying to be a knob, but like, if it happens to any of our teams, it's a penalty. We're getting those decisions given to us, right?
I agree with you.
you.
100%. My team gets the shit on for no
you
reason.
get nothing. It's so honestly, I say it's annoying, but obviously, like I'm a Tottenham hater. But it's like you guys get nothing. But it's like all these other teams that aren't the big teams never get any decisions. Like how if that happened to you, on the other hand, you'd be fuming, right? So I just don't understand.
If I'm not mistaken, I think City is the only team who have gotten a penalty in that instance, in the same type of move.
No, but like I'm saying, general decisions that go for the big teams actually don't go for the smaller teams. Because like isolated incident, that's a penalty. That's absolutely a penalty. But yeah, man. PGMOL, bro.
But yeah, I think
I hate you.
At the end of the day, though, right? Like I think that's why Mac also. I totally get the way his attitude is towards us because like Arsenal have been on the receiving end of a lot of bad calls. And to be fair, coming second now 3 years in a row, at this point, 3 points is all that the Arsenal fans care about. I'm not even throwing shade here, honestly. I'm just saying, like, at this point, they couldn't care less how they win the league this season because in the past 4 seasons, they did deserve to win it at least once. So at this point, even if they win it on 65 points and the rest of the league is just ass, they don't care.
You're a little boy. You're just tapping his head.
The season end
you
now.
Deserve one. You deserve one.
I'll be honest. When Liverpool was chasing that first one after 30 years, I was like, at this point also, after losing it on 97 points, I'm like, I couldn't care less how we win it now. Let's just win it. Obviously, my team is world class and wanted on 99 points the following season. But at this point, just try to just get the trophy, man. Like Arteta needs a trophy this season. Obviously, you could be potentially versus Chelsea, the Carabao Cup semi-final if you'll win Palace. Do you see Arteta, because of how tight the Premier League is this season now with Villa and Man City, do you see him still competing on all 4 fronts?
Yeah, 100%. In this game alone, I think against everything, bro. I don't even think Madueke. Who else? I can't even remember who was on the bench. And when there's so many options on the bench that didn't come on. Literally all our injuries have finished. Let's make sure. Besides Gabriel Magalhaes. But slowly we're seeing our injuries coming back. All the other injuries have it where you got injured again in training. But other than that, the injuries we're getting back to it, and hopefully, guy is laughing about Madueke. Don't worry, against Palace you'll see this week, bro.
Madueke
against Palace,
Base ball, bro. Base ball.
You will see that against Palace he'll deliver. But Premier League, I don't think he's doing it.
Mac, I have a question for you. I have a big question for you. If
Havertz, mate.
No lust today. When Havertz does come back into the team, do you think Gyökeres starts over him or no?
Oof.
Depends
Just
on
throw form out the window. Throw form out the window. Just take it as it is.
I think he does. Because Havertz is going to be more of an impact player, considering how long he's been out of the season for. I don't think you can throw him straight into it. It will be a massive risk to do that type of thing. So I think Gyökeres would start. But on the other hand, Havertz would be a big game player for us, bro. So don't rule him out.
Don't leak out God again, then. Is that basically what you're saying?
Nah, bro. It's in the bag. Don't worry. Told you,
one of the comments asked here also, Havertz versus Gyök, what are you comparing?
What do you mean?
Bro, I'm not even.
They're both rubbish, if you ask me.
This guy is a hater from 2020, bro.
Oh, Alkun.
Yeah, bro, I remember all these guys. These guys think I don't. I remember all of them.
Let's keep tabs on you. Let's keep mental tabs on you. Now, but fair enough with Arsenal, though. Like, I would have penciled this fixture as one of the fixtures that will drop points. And, obviously, the performances have been a bit subpar, let's be honest. Wolves, obviously, was the game before. But you're still walking away with maximum points. So it's good situations to be in because the minute you'll start clicking again, it's not to say you'll let go of points along the way. At least you're still winning games. So, yeah, I think with Arsenal, they lead in the pack, 2 points clear of City, 3 points clear of Villa. Healthy, comfortable. It's probably not the word I would use.
Bro, and in all honesty, I did predict a 1-0 because I didn't see us scoring many goals either way.
Yeah, I completely forgot about our predictions.
I was on point to that.
Yeah.
Who's the winner? A win's a win. But like what we saw with Liverpool at the start of the season, that would be my only concern with you if I was an Arsenal fan. It's like, yes, you're winning, but like you're not playing well. And you can get away with playing terrible, I would say, from match week 28 onwards, or match week 30 onwards. Match week 17 and 16 playing this badly and winning, I don't know, man. It kind of, if I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm thinking I would be comfortably winning these games and get to a point where we just kind of walk the league. I don't know how you're feeling though, Matt. Let me know.
Yeah, I would feel the exact same. But, bro, we're in this type of position. All it matters, like the OS says, just get the W at the end of the day. Nothing else matters.
Yeah, because I'll be honest, like going off the back of what Hamza said now, also in Liverpool and Manchester City were in title races, even Arsenal, to be fair, before last season, then the momentum builds up. I feel like y'all are stumbling a bit, but I wouldn't be too concerned. It's only 2 game weeks, so I would say really the performances have been subpar. 2 performances only, and it's in a, like Hamza said also, it's in a period where you play 2 games in the space of a week, so it's 1 week of poor form really.
Yeah.
It's just the games come thick and fast. So it's like make sure you don't drop it. Maybe that's the bad part also, because you could just be performing for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but there's 5 games in there, 6 games in there. So you need to hope that you'll still walk away with maximum points.
Yeah, I think that's the difference between us and City, where City go full throttle, but at the same time, they're conceding goals at the other end. Whereas us, we're still more secure defensively, and however our goal comes, whether it's a set piece, an own goal, or whatnot, bro, defensively, we are solid. So that's
the thing, right? It's like the way y'all been winning the games, like the way y'all won the Wolves game and the way y'all won this game. It's like, that's faith, that, man. There's a God out there. Because Arsenal players, the prayers are being answered.
That hit the post, the Trossard one that hit the post, that guy should have scored it, bro. It was like 1-on-1. I don't even know how he missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so far away from the keeper as well.
I don't understand, bro. Trossard is such a frustrating player at times, but also so good. Yeah. Crazy.
I rate him. But yeah, let's any closing remarks on Arsenal?
All I need to see from Arsenal is a 6-0 win. That's what I need to see. I need to see a 6-0 win against somebody and then back that up with like a 3 or 4-0 win. I need to see that because
I don't care about all of that, bro.
Arsenal, when
You've done that for 3 seasons straight and never won the league. Though.
Yeah, bro.
No, but what I'm saying is the thing with Arsenal is that against Villa, they looked really good when they came out in the second half, got the goal quickly, then just like flattered to deceive, and Villa scored a goal at the end. Yes, it was kind of fluky, but they got the goal. Arsenal gave them that opportunity. Against Chelsea, they got the goal, right? Then they just didn't look like doing anything after that point, right? And there's been a couple other games, I can't remember off the top of my head, where they've just like, they get that goal, and then they just don't do it. Like even the Everton game, really. You can call it game management, but if I'm being cynical, I'm like, you go 1-0 up and then you don't really do anything else. Like, if they had a Jai on that team, or if the other team has a bit of quality, you can really, really struggle because you don't put teams away. And I would say that is like Everton didn't score because you guys are so defensively good. It was more like they weren't that good is why they didn't score. That would be my only concern long term for the rest of the season.
I think the way that you can summarize Arsenal's playing style is that they don't go off. They don't approach games trying to win the games. They approach games trying not to lose it and hoping that they pick up a goal in order to win it. Like that's the structure.
No, I think we approach games trying to win it, but it's the way we're going. It's a different way. We're trying to get into it and play into our control instead of allowing the other team to get onto the front. I don't know if you're understanding what I'm saying.
I hear you.
We tried to
nullify the other team.
What did you say?
Oh, you said like trying to nullify the other team by controlling the game.
Yeah, in that aspect. Because he's trying to learn from previous seasons where we actually did go full throttle and it backfired for us.
I get that, but there's a balance, right? There's a balance. Because what you did against Man City at the start of the season was too pragmatic. And then if you go super attacking, then top teams are gonna break you down easily. My thing with Arsenal is just like when you guys play Liverpool later on, when you play City later on, when you play Chelsea later on, like I honestly think if a team has a bit of quality, you're in trouble. Which is kind of not what I would have said at the start of the season, maybe first 6, 7, 8 games of the season. So you still get results.
Within Arsenal's next 6 games. Within Arsenal's next 6 games, they do versus Aston Villa and Liverpool.
So
So-
the next 6 games
Yeah.
are games where we dropped points last season. I think the next 6 games are that.
But
Then
you're too
Brighton,
worried about
we-
winning the league. As weird as it sounds, Mac, it feels like Arsenal are too worried about winning the league. Like, it's December. You should just be thinking, play really good football, win games. Don't think about winning the league. I feel like you guys are thinking too much about that, you know? And in terms of how you play your games, not in terms of what you say, but in terms of how you play your games.
Bro, that's gonna be at the back of everyone's mind, considering what happened the last few seasons.
3 years in a
something-
row, bro. Like that's the
I
thing.
get-
It's
I
not
get it.
normal. It's not normal.
But like,
You
it's
can't really
blocking you
just
from
stick
where
it
you
out.
want to get to.
Trauma,
I think.
this, bro.
It's going to block you from where you want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. David Goggins, bro. Just lock in. Let's move on to Liverpool versus Spurs, the final game that we'll talk about. Because obviously Manchester City, no rap here, but Haaland is a robot. That's the summary. Liverpool versus Spurs, though. Mr. Jadon Sancho, bro, like tell me, like was Dana White in the stands or what? It was the Spurs players thinking they can maybe get a UFC contract, especially that Argentine fraud, Christian Romero. I don't know what was going on there. I was getting frustrated, bro. Like my father had to hold me back, bro. I was like, yeah,
You wanted to
Can I,
hit him.
can I just stop?
there.
Can I
The
just
dad was
stop you
holding
there
you
one
back.
minute? Can I just
Yeah,
stop
yeah,
you
go
there?
for it.
Do you remember when I put it on the group? We should do a combined 11, and Tristan said we're putting Romero in there.
No, guys.
I remember.
So
Oh my
what I'm hearing is
goodness.
you guys do not rate Romero at all. Is that what you're saying?
Okay,
No,
jump into
no,
conclusion.
No.
Can I
We're
say
shooting
no?
females right now.
Take it easy, man.
Eh?
Take it easy. Well, friends, yeah.
No.
But yeah, is the answer, Tristan.
Honestly, I don't think Romero did anything wrong. He's playing the game the way I would want him to see him play the game. He's got a lot of passion, and that's what I love. So I really can't have a go at him. I don't even see what he did as reckless. The one where he got the second yellow. By the way, I still don't know what the second yellow was for. Was it for the little lash out on Konate, or was it for what he said to the ref?
He
Which-
Oh, just the lash out, yeah. He
Okay,
kicked- yeah, he
if that's
kicked
the
Konate.
case, every single player does that. In many situations,
Nah, bro.
they get away
but-
with it.
Every
They get away
player
with it.
gets carded
Solid
for
kick.
that, though.
Yeah.
Every player gets carded for it.
Okay, but he doesn't really touch Konate. He goes for it, he misses. It's like a little reaction, but he doesn't make any contact.
Yeah, but we can go back to last week when we played Bournemouth. Semenyo grabbed Dallow's throat. He got a yellow card. Any
Yeah,
physical
Drew, that's totally
thing,
There's no
different.
that should
consistency
have
in
been
this
red.
league, bro.
That's
basically
a
our
red.
team
Grabbing the
I
bro's
think.
throat like this, yeah, that's a red card. But no.
I would rather
Yeah.
be a bit more consistent, than inconsistent. But I think the right call there is a yellow card. It wasn't a straight red.
Yeah.
It was a second yellow, which I think is the right call.
I don't think it's anything, especially with, like, picture the game, right? It's not just any game. It's gonna get heated. Liverpool versus Spurs. It's not just a tiny little small game. As a ref, you have to look at the game. You have to let some things go for the sake of the game, to keep things like fierce. And I think the Simmons red card is also one of them. Because, okay, in my opinion, I don't see a serious foul play. It was silly from Simmons. I don't know what he was doing. I don't think it's serious, like, foul play. What happens?
Bro, he got him
Van
on
Dijk
his
gets up and
Achilles.
plays like a perfect game afterwards. No,
but you know what's
not on his
funny?
Achilles, yeah?
He wasn't close to the ball. That's like Van
You're probably
Dijk.
better off
with you.
without him anyway.
Hey?
You're probably better off without him anyway. He was absolutely cock, as you guys would say. He was cock.
My guy.
Oh god,
I
we need a clip of that,
Hamza-
bro. We need a
Jerry,
clip of
bro,
that.
someone clever.
We
I'm
need
sorry,
that.
easy cock, bro.
Yeah, Hamza, I think if I would look back at Simmons' like earlier games, I'd completely agree with you. But I've seen so much improvement with him. I think he makes a difference.
I
That
just
was
meant
silly.
yesterday. I
Yeah,
just meant
yeah.
yesterday. His performance on the ball, like he lost the ball so many times. He wasn't being creative enough with it. He was making the wrong runs. But yeah, he's
Mhm.
improved. But yesterday was just really, I thought it was just really poor. And that tackle, yes, he hasn't really like gone for him. Like Gordon against Liverpool,
Gordon against
first game,
Liverpool,
he
yeah.
basically did the same tackle. He like got a lot more of him, but
Still
it
is.
was just silly. It was like so pointless. And then he kept saying, I slipped. No, you didn't slip. You slipped afterwards, and you wouldn't be slipping if you weren't making that action. So it's just, it's silly, man. It's silly, I think.
No, I mean, I agree with you. It's silly. But now, do we punish him with a red card because it was a silly challenge? For me, that's a yellow. It's silly. It's a foul. Clearly a foul. When Van Dijk does the same thing to Solanke last season, he gets away with it completely.
Van Dijk always gets away with those things, bro.
Exactly, and he does. I can show you 7 clips where Van Dijk is completely in the wrong and he gets nothing for it. Actually, one of them, I think he gets a yellow, the one against Napoli, but like...
Bro, that goes back to the argument
he wins the
big
ball
teams
there
and small teams.
Say that again.
He goes back to the argument about big teams and small teams.
Hey, I can't...
I'm joking.
I know you're throwing shade, but there's a lot of truth in that, right? Liverpool's a bigger team than Spurs. Okay? I'm not going to pretend like that would be dumb.
You can't even pretend, bro. It's just fact.
Yeah, it's fact. It's cool. But what I'm saying is also...
you as well, Ozzy. So I wouldn't get too comfortable, bro.
Yeah. No, but Mac is right? Like the decision always goes the way of the bigger team. And that's what the problem is. Whether it's right or wrong, it goes there.
I personally I'm trying to really be okay. I know I support Liverpool, but I'm trying to be very unbiased here. I'm looking at those situations with a player in a black and white shirt tackling a player in a black and white shirt. Like that Romero second yellow, there's you as a player should be the one keeping your head in that situation. You definitely are the team with momentum. If I'm not mistaken, I think Richarlison has already scored that first goal. Momentum is on your side. You won the free kick. It's not even to say like Liverpool fouled you. You won the free kick. And now it's about getting that ball into the box as fast as possible. Get the ball, get the game restarted. Then in that moment, he's kicking Konate. Like as the captain, like he's not even a normal player. He was the captain as well. I think there are a lot of responsibilities.
Also, imagine.
World Cup winner, like his mentality had to be questioned there. You can't say it's the heat of the moment, whatever. Look at his credentials.
I get you. I think that's what makes Romero good. Like, if you look at the final, the Europa League final, Romero played in that exact same way, and he baited Maguire in that same way. And for me, that's what makes him like a champion. I think it's just a bit unfortunate that the spotlight was on him in that moment. But like, that's what football is about, if you ask me. It's about like the roughness and the off the ball antics, and he doesn't punch him, he doesn't kick him. It's just like a reaction, you know. But no, as I get what you're saying, like with a clearer head, you're taking the ball and you're going for the free kick, and you're not like focused on this.
It's all about context. It's all about context and why you are so retarded.
Well, I mean, Konate fell on him, and I don't know, he got hurt. So it's like
I hear it.
You know, and it's like
he's the way
it becomes a personal thing.
Yeah, he did that because that's the way he is, but that's what makes him great. But it's like you had momentum, and Nawaz, I don't know why you're laughing so much, because even with 9 men, you couldn't lay a glove on them, you know. Which I think the last 10 minutes, this is where the frailties of Liverpool is. They played a decent all game. They got the 2 goals, but then outside of that, in terms of closing out a game, I thought it was a terrible, terrible showing, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't know how we are in that same. I don't know how we are in the same season where Liverpool had games like the Newcastle game, the Bournemouth game in the beginning of the season at Anfield. These games where we showed the mentality and pushed right until the end. But then in that same season, still they have games like the Leeds game, the Sunderland game, this game now against Spurs, Palace away, where we are losing games and being not just forget the result, just the performance and the confidence starts getting lost in the last few minutes. I don't know. It's really weird. It's almost as if that Palace game away was the turning point where this team is now afraid. You know, like, oh, it's the last few minutes. Let's make sure we stay together. But the game management has been absolutely poor. I would say ever since Klopp left. And it took Klopp about 3 or 4 years to actually instill game management as well. He used to be the type of guy to be like, oh, we're winning the game 1-0. Let's get that second, bro. I know it's the 98th minute of 7 minutes at the time, but let's get that second, you know. That's Klopp.
Yeah.
But yeah, Slot this season, it's not showing me anything new.
He managed games really well last season, though. I know you said it under Klopp.
Not really.
You did. Even against us. I remember the 2-1 game. You closed that game out really well. I can remember. Even against who was it against? Was it City or Arsenal? I remember there was one big game where you closed out really, really well. I think it was when you came back from behind against Arsenal and you closed that time out. I think that would be an issue for Liverpool. I know Tottenham are good and they added chaos with Richarlison and he's great at that. But the way you close that out, bro, against 9 men, they looked like they had 2 extra men, not you.
Yeah,
I think even Slot was questioning at the end, where he said you'll only remember those last few moments of the game, whereas the whole game you're quite decent.
Yeah. You know, the main player in that whole moment of chaos was Curtis Jones as well. And I don't know why this guy I don't know who he thinks he is. Okay, like he's a good player. He can hold the ball off well, but he literally thinks that there's this invisible shield around him that is like no one can penetrate it because there's so many times that he must pass.
Yeah, because
no,
he's
honestly, man.
Protege, you know.
Yeah, no, he came out and around into this
him, bro.
Yeah, he's the Scouse lad now in the team.
Yeah,
the Scouse in the team. But I think. Oh yeah.
He just did an interview saying he wants to be Liverpool captain. That's
I saw. Yeah.
That's interesting. But should Van der Ven been sent off for that tackle on Isak?
No, I don't think so.
No, I just think it's a crunch.
Just a legitimate tackle. I know it was quite high, just a bit high.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying he was aiming for his knee almost.
Bro, that was scissory.
He clattered me, bro. But I don't.
Bro, that's a red. I'm surprised. I thought you guys were gonna be like, yeah, instant red. That was
it was only a scissor because the leg that took the shot was the leg that got caught. So if Isak doesn't take the shot, does it really?
Van der Ven, man. I actually hate that guy, bro. I hate that guy. This guy gets dunked on by Isak every time. Now he's broken his leg. You know, just as Isak is looking like he might be good, bro. That's a season done.
That's a shame,
just
bro.
what?
I mean, Isak still scored, so Isak won at the end of the day.
Yeah, but dunked on his head.
But it was cost, bro. The cost was too much.
By the way, I don't even like. It looks like they're gonna go for an MRI, and I don't know if that's typically for like a fractured leg and stuff like that because it wasn't the ankle, it wasn't the knee. Isak was actually aiming to his like shin. So I don't know if it was a like imagine like a stick, and some force is aiming up and some force is aiming down. Eventually, that stick will get a bit, fragile.
Someone took physics.
So basically, like he's tibia or something.
It's not even physics, it's a bio thing, bro.
Oh, yeah, see, I took neither, so
it's because you were in school a year ago, guys. We left school like 10, so that's why.
man actually has his homework still to finish off this.
Hey, bro, bio was my thing.
Overall, though, Liverpool, wasn't really the best of performances, but I'm happy that Florian Wirtz, man, like Big Flo, no one's showing me his football rating these days, bro. No one's showing me. They should show me the latest one because it's actually an icon there now next to it. Finally, it took 16 games, but fair enough. He got his first GA in the Premier League, and it was an assist for Isak also. Beautiful scenes. And I think before that pass came in, Ekitike passed it to Wirtz also. So it was Liverpool's big 3 money signings up top that combined to get that goal. I was happy.
You guys are reaching. Like you've been in the trenches that long. You're thinking Ekitike passed it to Wirtz, who passed it to Isak. Oh my god, our 3 big signings. That everything is right in the world.
I'm just stating something. I'm just stating like that's how
against Spurs with the man down as well.
Wirtz was on it. He was really on it.
He's been on it, but I'm just saying, he's been on it ever since Liverpool versus West Ham. He's not had a bad game.
Ekitike though. Oh my god.
As a rival fan, bro, I love Ekitike. He has this like swagger, he has that I am him energy.
You fancy him, innit? You
I
fancy
dare him at United, bro. I dare him. Not like that. But I take him.
Bro, so if taking his shorts out of it, you're like, yo, more.
But like,
but when he did that, I legit in real life I turned into that Diary of a Wimpy Kid meme, bro. I was like, bro.
You saw when he scored like that smirk that he has, bro. He's like, he has that I am him energy, and that's what I like about certain players.
He's just bullying Romero. Romero's got this big
bro. That post
like,
on Instagram,
and he goes like, bro, yeah, that photo where he's like jumping in the air like a little girl.
Bro, that is such
Romero.
a meme.
Yeah,
Romero making like us here, bro.
On to the next talking point, boys. That's a foul.
That's not
That's
a
a foul.
foul. That's a dive.
That's
That's
okay.
a dive.
We
I'll
gotta
get
give
it
him
for
I think
you.
he's supposed to be this
You gotta give
mentality
him-
monster. This
Listen,
mafia.
supposed to be a
he's got
strong
two.
man.
He's
It's
got
a
two
foul, bro.
hands pushing him in the back of his back. What's gonna happen? That's a foul. And I'm telling you, if it's the other way around, it's given as a foul. I promise you.
We go back to this point when Arsenal played Newcastle with Alexander Isaac, or was it Jolinton, sorry, had his two hands on Gabriel. That's a goal, bro. They told us then it's part of the game again, and it counts as a goal. It's never a foul.
And he
So
didn't even push him
they
that
try
hard.
the consistency.
Was
bro.
was that game at St. James where that
Romero
happened?
just started touch, bro, when he started doing the swan.
It was.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a foul for me, no matter the team.
That's
But-
shameless, Tristan.
yeah.
That's shameless. That
The
was,
refs.
bro. No, red
guys,
card.
please.
No red card. Bro, he's gone like that. It's not like he's gone that. Yes, he's
No.
got two hands. to him. Having two hands is
Yes.
different to pushing with two hands.
No, he pushed. Go look at it again. He pushes, and he pushes when Romero's already jumped. So how does he get the ball? Because Romero's jumped and
Romero's
he's been
done,
pushed.
bro. Because Romero doesn't even jump with that much power. He doesn't realize XTK is behind him. So obviously, his only choice, I get it, is to go down on the floor and start crying like a baby.
Yeah, so exactly. He
Romero's
has to
better
do
than that.
that.
That's my thing
No,
with
That's,
Romero.
that's the
Romero's
thing.
a really
I would say
good player.
Romero's
He's better
better.
than
I would say
But he's
it's
a
definitely
shut
it
out
could have been a
player, so
foul.
he look way. But he's a shut
It
out
could have been
player.
a foul.
He
I
look
wouldn't
like
have been
that,
upset
bro.
if it was a foul.
Rudiger's the exact same player. He
Regardless
never
of
did
the
that.
foul, though, bro,
Guys,
to still score
I've
that
seen Salah
is
get
a
touched
very
with
hard
a
goal.
finger and he goes down and he gets the
Yeah, but
penalty.
Yeah, but it's Romero's a big 6'2" centre back. Salah's like some little 5'8" Egyptian don. You know what I mean? Like
And that makes it okay.
no, but it's like it's
Salah
different
probably
having
coming
full
with
body.
pace also. Like, Salah's probably in a run and then he gets clipped. So there's context also.
Man, I need to find all
Yeah,
of
but
these clips
what I'm
and
saying,
just
you have
show
to
you
give
guys.
credit to the goal. Don't worry about the push anymore, bro.
Hey,
That
Chef
goal,
Asli.
Yeah.
It's very
a
good
quality
goal,
goal,
but
though.
there was he
that doesn't
cheated there.
come easy.
Not gonna lie.
He cheated. Oh, Tristan, don't go out like this, bro. You don't go out like this.
I'll find the clip. I'll
No.
show you.
Don't say he
You know that-
cheated. You
Okay,
don't go
okay.
out
The Hamza
You know what?
Justin rage rate is so funny, bro. It's actually.
This is why the viewers come out also.
You're not just
If you
surprised
guys,
'cause he has no ammo.
Hamza was
He
just
never gets any ammo. His team never gives him any ammo. He just gets dunked on every week.
When
Yeah.
Spurs play Chelsea, it will be comedic. That episode.
When is Spurs playing Chelsea?
Goal.
That's the question.
Yeah,
I'm
please,
Tristan
I'm
can
out of the
tell you,
country.
Tristan's
Whatever
probably,
the day
I
is.
can tell you, smart guy, good at roasting. He'll have me on ice, bro. But he never gets any ammo, so it's just easy to go for him.
No, but
Yeah.
what is this again with you? I asked you this question a few weeks ago. At home, how are you so poor? You've got this massive stadium, one of the best in the world. It should be a
That's why I
fortress,
predicted us to win. I was like, we typically do well at
Yeah.
that stadium. And,
Same, bro.
it's
Well, like,
it's turning into 3-point lane again.
Nah.
Yeah,
I blame that man Ange because man, that guy put us back centuries. Because that's
He
where it
just
came.
won your Europa League. He just won your Europa League.
Yeah,
took you-
and what did he
he
do
took
in the
you to
league?
the
We finished
Champions League.
17th. Listen, the only
You
reason
finished
we
17th,
didn't get
but you're playing
relegated
in
last
Europe.
season
I finished 15th.
is because
you
there were
beat my
teams
club
worse than us.
in a Europa League final. You're sitting swell in Europe.
I agree with you, Tristan.
Someone's-
You guys went from playing entertaining football and getting results to then just playing entertaining football for everyone else, not for yourself.
Yeah,
I agree
that's
with
what
you.
everybody
But
said. Yeah.
Would you stick with Thomas Frank? Because I've heard a lot of noise around him from Tottenham fans. Would you stick with him?
I would stick with him. Just because I still think it's too early to sack him. Yeah, sack him on what grounds? And then what's the plan from there? Who are we hiring?
But Thomas Frank ain't that bad also. Like we know the type
Yeah.
of manager he is.
He can't make the step up. That was my thing. Same as Graham Potter. Great manager, can't make the step up. Same with Antonio Raiola. I guarantee you this, guys. You can clip this. If Antonio Raiola makes a big step up to a Big Six team, one of our clubs, or to a big team in Spain, bro, he's gonna flop hard. He's gonna flop hard. The last 2 months of what I've seen at Bournemouth just tells me that. It's like if you're great at a small team and you perform like that, yeah, you're gonna get cooked, man. I think the same for Thomas Frank. To be honest, you guys play depressing, slow football. You don't even get results, which is like really unfortunate. Because you have good players.
bro, the thing about Thomas Frank, though, he is a manager known for his defensive qualities. But we're not seeing that at Spurs.
Mm.
We're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
seeing any of that.
Yeah. In the beginning of the
He's not picking up
season,
now.
I thought that we were quite solid, but it's just gone out the window.
That Leeds game, do you remember Leeds away? That was a really good performance, I remember.
Yeah.
And then now, where's it all gone?
But it's like that. Like every now and then again, we'll put in a good performance. But yeah, few and far between. That's the problem.
Just watching
but yeah, to answer your question, I would keep him, man.
Fair enough. Sorry.
If you got rid of him, there is no one else to get, anyways.
Yeah.
I agree. It's some of the level people.
He is the problem. Yeah. Like Hamza said, like I don't think he's gonna take us up many levels or anything, but I don't think that he's the problem with our performances. I don't know what is. I think.
Do you think it's the owners?
Honestly, think
new owners.
Ownership has changed. I don't blame the owners either because they're investing. Maybe not investing in the right players, but we're spending money and improving. You know what?
No, but your ownership only came in now. So I'm saying is, do you think it's because of Levy and how the mentality from that time is going down to the club? Now there's a whole change. Do you think from next season we'll see the type of change, or now going from the second half of the season?
I think I don't know. There's a problem in recruitment. I don't think there's a funding problem because we threw 50 million at Solanke, 50 million at Brennan Johnson, 50 million at Richarlison. So like, I think the money's there.
A lot for Jerry Summers.
So are you throwing the right amount of money at the right players though?
No, I don't think so.
Really?
That should be
yeah, but I agree with you. We're not. And that's the recruitment issues, what I'm talking about.
But who have you missed on, Tristan, really? Because when you think about it, you've got Kudus, you've got Madison, and there's one of the players that's escaped my mind now. But you've got Kudus and Madison, like they're top, like especially Kudus.
Yeah.
That's like a top player.
They're effective players.
You know?
Yeah.
I would like Vicky van der Ven and Romero should be a deadlier partnership than it is.
Yeah.
And Xavi Simons was quality before who was he playing for? Leipzig. He was good in the Bundesliga.
I think he'll come good though. I think he'll come good.
Yeah, he needs time.
I swear he's like,
I think so too. 2
years older than me or something.
Bro, he's the only wonder kid that properly lived up to his name though, from when he was like 7 or 8.
You can't be Dutch and be called Xavi without succeeding, bro.
What a name, man.
But yeah, what a name, genius. Okay, no, but closing remarks quickly on Spurs vs Liverpool. I'll give you my Liverpool perspective. I'm happy that I'm still, I would say going on this undefeated run. I wouldn't say it's been a good run though, because inside that undefeated run is the 2 points dropped against Sunderland and the 2 points dropped against Leeds. And it comes off Liverpool having a terrible last 20 minutes in the last 3 games. Terrible last 20, where we could have easily lost the last 3 games. I think Slot is definitely figuring things out going forward, moving the ball forward and creating chances, which I thought was Liverpool's main issue this season. Not the fact that we were conceding goals and conceding chances. It was more the lack of identity in how do we get this goal. And in the last 3 games, Liverpool have been playing a lot more with Kirkes, especially. I would say that's also because Cody Gakpo is not in this team anymore. So fair enough, I know that Cody Gakpo splits the fan base a lot, but playing Verts on that left side, unlocking Kirkes a bit, and Ekitike just getting this hot round of form now, 5 goals in his last 3 as well. Liverpool look good. We have an identity again going forward. Konate, as long as he's in that back line, we probably will concede a lot more chances. So let's hope we get Mark Gay within the next 2 weeks. And then, Liverpool. I'm not going to get my hopes up, right? But second half of the season, we're going on a title charge. Oh, yeah.
Man, he's feeling himself, yeah?
I'm joking.
Let him lose next week and then we win.
I'm joking, bro. I'm joking. I'm a very humble guy. I'll be humble.
I can't wait to play that clip over and over.
I was going to clip that. I was joking, bro.
Win the league. It's not how much you win the league by. Are we going to go 100
Who
points?
said that?
I'm a humble guy.
Who said that? But yeah, the Liverpool, let's just see what we can do. If we go undefeated for another 4 or 5 games, then I'm going to start dreaming again. But for now, not getting my hopes up just because I can see past the results. The performances haven't been
4 or 5 draws is man.
No, bro.
They have Arsenal in that run.
Undefeated, bro. We'll be
Arsenal at
undefeated.
Emirates.
5
If we
draws.
can win Arsenal at Emirates, my word. Thank God betting's around.
I think you could. I think you could, to be honest.
Nah, I don't think
You
it's
think we're good?
I don't think so.
I think
I
it's
think you
your
could.
it's your
Yeah,
chance to save
blockbuster game.
football, Nawaz.
We need to
Yeah.
open Manchester City. We need to open
Yeah.
City
And we have a
and them, man.
special guest on for that game as well. So
Yeah, for Arsenal versus Liverpool, whoever's watching here, there is going to be a special guest coming. And you'll all probably know him, especially if you're watching the live on TikTok. You all will probably know this guy. But Hamza, should we just spill the beans or should we just tease them still?
You're the boss, bro. You're the boss. I think we should let them follow the Prem de la Creme pod on TikTok. So type in Prem de la Creme on TikTok. Prem de la Creme pod. Go follow that, and you'll find out a lot more information over there.
100%. Make sure you follow. But yeah, Spurs also. Justin, closing remarks.
Man, I don't know what to say actually about Spurs.
Lost forwards.
Yeah, I don't know where we are.
I'll tell you.
I just know we were robbed yesterday.
You're 13.
Tell him, was that?
You're 13. You're 13.
We're 13.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
13.
Yeah, we're giving like United a chance, and then we'll come and
We finished
finish
above
on
your
top.
last season also.
course.
Don't give me that. Don't give me that.
with the
Finished
trophy.
15th last. Leave the trophy, man.
Yeah,
I just found it
Hamza,
funny
what-
that
Why is there
Nawaz
blood after? Oh, is that the guy you added?
Oh yeah, no, he
Yeah.
said repeat what it says. Prem de la Creme. It's either Prem de la Creme or Prem de la Creme pod. I'm not sure exactly what it is on
I think it's
Nah,
Prem
pod.
de la
search
Creme.
it will come up.
Prem de la Creme. Yeah. No, I was laughing
Yeah,
because
let me-
you asked Tristan how do you feel about Tottenham, and he went. "Oh."
Here we go again.
yeah.
Here we go again. Let me
I don't know
actually
about
share my
Spurs,
screen here.
But on that game, Nikhil and Uzi, you got some good wins. You both went 2-1.
Bro,
2-1
why don't we
off
go
Norway.
through
And
our
Liverpool win.
predictions?
Hmm.
Because we forgot.
Oh, yeah. We forgot to, yeah. I think let's speedrun it. Let's speedrun it. So that, because I do have to off the live also. Let's okay. Newcastle versus Chelsea. The actual result was 2-2.
think-
Hamza enlighten us.
I think Mac got it spot on.
I got it right.
So yeah,
That's
the
why he's
only
pushing
right-
for this.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, actually, it shouldn't be Mac who should be pushing for it. It should be somebody else, but we'll get into that. And he's on this live, so who got it? Who got the win this week? Oh,
Oh shit! Oh shit! Who's gonna win this week?
so Mac did get this right on the head, and he's the only one who got the results and the score. So he went 2-2. Everyone else went for a 2-1 Chelsea Newcastle win, 2-0 Newcastle win for 2-1 Newcastle win for Nawaz, 2-0 Newcastle win for Uzi, 2-0 Newcastle win for myself, 2-1 Newcastle win for Tristan, and 2-1 Newcastle win for Nikhil. So the only one who got it right was Mac.
We were so close. We
Fair
were
play,
close.
Mac.
We
Fair
were
play.
just close.
He's taking an early lead.
Yes, in there, lads.
And then obviously
the second
Manchester City
game.
at the Etihad 3-0. Was
I think I got that one.
By the way, guys, tot up your scores like as I read them out because I didn't get to do it. So 3 points if you got
Okay.
correct score. So far, the only person who's got point is Mac. So he's got 3.
3
So
points.
and then at the end we'll go through. But for the
3
City
points
game,
exact, 1 point result.
Nikhil, Nawaz gets 1 because he went. And Nawaz, can you do Nikhil's as well, seeing as he's not here?
Sure.
So yeah, and Nawaz went 4-0 City win, so he gets 1 point for the victory, no point for the score. Mac went 5-1 City win, so he gets 1 point for the correct result, 0 points for the correct score. Ozzy gets 3 points because he got the result correct and he got the score correct. He went 3-0 City. I get 1 point because I said 2-0 City win, and then Tristan gets 1 point because he went for the result first. So he went 2-0, and then Nikhil gets 3 points as well because he got the score and the result correct. He got 3 points.
Fair enough. 3 points for Nikhil.
Yes, sir. And then the next game is the Liverpool game, right?
Yeah, bro. Liverpool versus Spurs.
Liverpool. Yeah, so Nawaz gets 1 point because he got the result correct, 3-1 Liverpool. Matt gets a point because he got the result correct, 3-1 Liverpool. Ozzy gets a point. Ozzy gets 3 points Because he went 3-1 Liverpool, 2-1 Liverpool win. My guy. I get 0 points because I went for the draw. And then Tristan gets 0 points because he went for the Tottenham win. Nikhil gets 3 points as well. Damn, it's raining points over there.
Raining points, yeah.
2-1 Liverpool.
And then
the
next game was Arsenal-Everton.
So Nawaz gets 0 points this week, I'm afraid, for Arsenal. He went for a 1-1 draw. It was, in fact, 1-0. Matt gets 3 points on the head. Big week for Matt.
Wow.
He got the result and the score. Uzi, unfortunately, gets 0. The hot streak is finally over because he went for the Arsenal loss, 2-1. It didn't happen. I also didn't get any points because I went for 2-1 Everton win. That just didn't happen. I didn't know what I was supposed to. Tristan gets 1 point because he got the result correct. He went 3-1 Arsenal. And Nikhil gets 0 points because Everton did not draw 1-1 with Arsenal Football Club.
All right. And the last
Can we
Big
talk
Six
about
game
the
was...
Leeds Palace game, though? I didn't expect Palace
fair
to
enough.
catch
We can
it,
highlight
bro.
that, yeah.
I didn't expect Palace to catch
Arsenal's
it
versing
4-1.
this Palace also. You might be versing
But
them at a good time now.
Do you know what's funny though? Palace had a whole different team in the Conference League and rested all their players and
For
still
this
lost, bro.
team. Wow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying that I didn't expect them to get hammered.
How is it
4-1.
even possible to lose by that much of a margin and you rested all your
Against
players?
Leeds.
But Leeds are on a hot run right now.
Yeah, but still
Yeah.
4-1. Yeah.
The free kick. I don't know if you guys saw the free kick at the very end from Stack.
Yeah.
Fair
Good
enough,
free
fair
kick
enough.
that. DCL, low key. Is he going to go to the World Cup? Who knows?
Anyway, bro, what's everyone this guy's fault, bro? But I might just bring him in my FPL.
Bro, if I see Calvert-Lewin or Welbeck on the plane to USA, bro, that's me done. That's me done. If I see either of those two bozos on the plane, I'm gonna be finished, bro. I'm gonna be a South African supporter. Bafana.
Last game obviously was the Villa win.
Yeah. So, okay. So Nawaz gets 3 points because he went for 2-1. The result was 2-1 to Aston Villa. Matt gets 0 points because he went for 2-1, but he went for United. Ozzy gets 0 points because he went 2-0 United. I get 0 points because I went 2-2. Tristan gets 0 points because he went 2-1 United. And then Nikhil gets 1 point because he got the correct result, but not the correct score. He went 3-1.
Bro, did Nikhil just draw with me this weekend? 8-8.
7 points.
Bro, that's a big week from you boys.
I got 6.
8. Yeah. I got 8.
And Nikhil got 7, I think. Yeah.
Max thought he was running away with that. That's why he brought it up. But Nikhil held him back this week. No, that's big. That 8 points. 8 points over 5 games. That's incredible, bro.
I was just happy I saw 2-2 Newcastle, Chelsea, 1-0 Arsenal. You know what's crazy though? When Arsenal was playing, I was like, let it just stay 1-0 so I win the prediction.
And then inshallah next season on the Prem de la Creme social medias, we will be doing we'll make this a lot more formal. There's obviously a platform called Super Brew, which will formalize things a lot better, where people will be putting their predictions, and then we'll include you guys as well, all of the viewers, and we'll have one big massive predictions table. Obviously it's just for fun, it's just for banter, it's just for the love of the game and seeing how good is your ball knowledge. There won't be any thing on the line, there's no entry fee. There might be prizes, so that's just a small teaser for next season. So yeah, make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Super Bro Prem de la Creme predictions game. Make sure you stay tuned for that.
Basically, keeping it halal.
Keeping it halal. Keeping it very halal.
And involving
Indeed. Let's go to match week 18 and get our predictions locked in over for that. So, Mr. Uzi, you guys seem to always be playing in isolation. It's either a Monday night, or the only game on a Sunday, and now it looks like it's the only game on a Friday night. It's going to be Manchester United at home to Newcastle. A tasty one for Hamza. Hamza might actually be bantering you because that's his second team there.
Should I try and get tickets to that game? I have a plug for you.
Bad game.
Do it for a band.
Brother, he's
Not a
going
bad
to
game,
go
man.
all the way to Manchester to watch that. I don't think it's worth it.
No, because one of my boys actually goes to United games. So I'm thinking, But I don't want to get rain all over me. I don't like. I know you guys don't have a solid roof. I don't get rain all over me.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch from the comfort of my own home where it's warm and like there is shelter.
What are we
That
saying about this
game.
one? Let the order be Uzair first, and then we'll do the order on StreamYard. So Hamza, myself, Hamza, downwards.
Yeah.
Uzair, start us off.
Alright, another game without the African boys, right? Possibly without Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
I really don't know how to feel about this game because they just drew to Chelsea. I'm thinking a 1-1 draw could be. My heart is telling me a 2-1 win, but my gut is telling me a 1-1.
The heart and the gut, not the head, bro. The gut. Yeah, no, fair. I'm also going to back. I'll add 2 more goals in this game. I'll say 2-2. I don't see United winning, especially without the African boys, like you mentioned. But Newcastle are also entering this game sitting in 11th. Newcastle not really having the best of seasons as well. So 2-2. 2-2.
Yeah, Newcastle not playing well at all. You know, that first 45. I'm just thinking of Gordon. Gordon against your fullbacks. Oh my god, he could eat. He could eat, bro.
I'm not
you know
sure if
what?
Maguire is back. I'm not sure if De Ligt will be back. We still very.
But Baltimore, even though he scored 2 goals on the weekend, he's not that clinical. He doesn't put faith in me like Mr. Alexander Isak used to. I'm gonna go for 1-1.
Oh, you know what crazy is? I was also thinking a draw for them, 1-1. So I'm also going along that.
This game might be null and void for predictions.
No, bro,
Unless Tristan goes
to expect
balls
from
to
here,
the
bro.
walls. Balls to the walls, mate.
And I think that's exactly what I'll do. 2-0 Newcastle.
Oh, shit.
No. Uzi, actually, I mean, I would say 1-1, but like I need to get some points on that little table we got going. So.
Because I see
Mark,
we're shocking defensively.
I said 1-1.
1-1.
We are very shocking defensively. So I don't see us keeping a clean sheet, but we good going forward. So I know we'll score.
You know what? I'm going to change mine to 2-1 Newcastle.
Oh,
Specking boys.
Because I'm just imagining Charlie and Bruno against your midfield are going to like...
They're gonna eat,
Bruno
bro.
Darby.
All over them.
No Bruno Darby.
Bro, that's
He's
actually
possibly
disgusting.
injured, bro. He might be injured, and that.
Yeah, I'm going 2-1 Newcastle. I can't see Newcastle scoring. That's my thing.
But we shit defensively, so.
You haven't kept one clean sheet all season. Even Wolves have kept one clean sheet.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That's a
Bro,
stat
actually, I think we top of the league for what is it? Chances created or goals scored or something, and then we were the bottom 3 teams for goals conceded.
I mean, you guys just shoot.
You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. Top of the league for chances created and bottom of the league for goals conceded. You'll never sing that. Fair enough. Yeah, it's going to be a game where Newcastle definitely have the firepower to score, but don't have enough defensive power to keep a clean sheet. United don't have the defensive power to keep a clean sheet, but with the likes of a Manny Mason, a Cunha step in.
If United don't win this game, actually, if United don't
it's very
win,
possible we don't win because we don't.
Bro,
we might
if
not
you
have
don't
Bruno.
win, Old Trafford is gonna be in a meltdown now. I'm telling you,
That's
gonna be scenes.
We won't have Bruno.
Considering where we were a couple of
Cunha
weeks
and
ago.
Mount left to step up as the bigger players in the team to carry.
You know what's funny? Newcastle will have the one African player. They have the Wisa.
Yeah.
DRC. But let's move on. I think all of us gave our predictions there. City away at the City ground. Try saying that 5 times fast. Nottingham Forest is going to be hosting Manchester City. Erling Haaland coming up against a team that's really not having the best defensive run also in the Premier League this season. Is this going to be a goal fest for Manchester City, or is there a banana skin for the title challenges? I'll start off with Mac for this one because Mac obviously has ulterior motives here.
100%. But I don't see Forest beating City. This is gonna be a tough prediction. I think I'm gonna go 2-2, bro. 2-2.
That's good.
2-2.
But I say that at the same time, but Sean Dyche can keep a clean sheet also. So I don't know. I want to go 2-2.
That low block, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That low block.
But okay. Haaland will definitely score. So let's say 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, Hamza was talking about like, he just wants to see a 6-0 win and then from Arsenal and stuff. I think this could be a 4-0, 5-0 win for Manchester City. I'll say 4, make it a bit more realistic. But I do think that this City team is entering flow state. In the time when, if you're challenging for the league, this is the time you're supposed to be entering flow state. So I think City's going to win this game 4-0.
Just to make a point, guys, before you fully lock those in, this is the early kickoff.
Oh,
Does that change anything? I just want to give you that information.
Does the early kickoff thing work when it's the first game, though? Only if it's the first game. Technically, there will be a game happening,
Let's hope City don't perform well in early kickoffs. Let's hope.
I've been in title races with them. I really don't think it matters.
So City have only won once away at the City ground. They've only ever won once at the City ground.
Ever
in history.
That game? Yes, Gavardio
in history.
Haaland. Yeah. Well, in Premier League history.
Still that's crazy. This is 1992.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Forest were out of the league.
Both City and Forest haven't been there, for that long.
Yeah.
That's the.
Fair enough. Actually, City haven't been there for a few seasons.
I'm gonna go with you lads because I think City can't stay this amazing for that long, and so can't Haaland, right? Like surely Haaland falls off a little bit. So I'm gonna go for. Obviously, I'm really good at picking City ground games. Tristan, you thought you could run away from that one when you said I was hating, and I got it's bang on the head. Yeah, you thought you could run away from that. I'm gonna go bold. I'm gonna go 3-3.
3-3.
Goal fair.
To be fair, City this season also defensively haven't been solid. Fulham.
Yeah.
Okay. Mac, I think that's you next. Oh, Uzi next.
Oof, I'm going 3-1 City.
Boring.
1 City. Boring. Yeah. And then
now it's
Tristan.
Yeah. I don't know. You guys say Forest have been bad, but damn, they battered my team, eh? So.
I mean, it's not hard, but.
And my team batters City. So if you put the map together, Forest should win.
Put your mouth is, bro.
Eh?
Put your money where your mouth is. Back Forest.
Okay. No, I can't do it. That means I'm supporting Mac then if I do that. So.
Yeah, don't you.
Yeah. Okay. Serious note. 3-1 City.
3-1 City.
Wait, Hamza is supporting me in the draw, so don't worry.
No, because when
Hamza cares more about his ball representation. Hamza cares more about if he has ball knowledge than Arsenal winning the league.
True. We'll see about
that. Speaking of Arsenal, the next game is them at home to Brighton, the Trossard derby.
I actually don't want Trossard to start this game, to be honest. I prefer if he comes off the bench. He literally impacts the game more off the bench than when he starts. I am gonna go with the Arsenal 2-0.
Ooh, Arsenal 2-0. Yeah, also, I'll be honest with you, I don't see Arsenal dropping points against Brighton. I feel like you'll always have Brighton's number. You could correct me if I'm wrong there. But I can't remember.
We drew last season to Brighton at home. But,
shit!
Man, you said 2-0 Arsenal win, right?
Yeah, 2-0.
There was also that season where they stopped you guys from
that was
Champions League.
Emery.
Yeah.
Emery.
When Basuma was running around.
Yes, that one. Yeah. Where Basuma was laughing. Yeah,
Oh yes, I remember that. I
That
remember
was
the game.
quality. That was quality.
it
The
was a good
memes
one.
that came out of that, bro.
It
Noaz,
depends on
what did you
who's there
say?
for Arsenal. It depends on who's there for Arsenal. I just, I'm not gonna, I wasn't gonna pencil this game as being one of the games Arsenal drop points. So I'll keep it at that, and I'll say 2-0 as well. 2-0 Arsenal.
I mean, the smart thing to do, to be honest, is just always go for the win for all the big six teams. Because I think we average maybe like 3 or 4 wins each week between us, you know? So that's always a smart thing if you want to play that game. When you lot are hitting 8s in a week, flip. You can't play it safe, honestly. 8 is crazy. I'm trying to think. Arsenal, Brighton.
The Trossard homecoming.
Is Welbeck fit?
Well picked, Derby. Yeah.
I'm not sure, bro.
Trying to tap
'Cause
into
he's
my
fit.
mind, guys. I'm trying to tap into ball.
And
should
also
be, though.
take
I
into
didn't-
consideration we playing midweek also. They're not playing midweek.
It was raining. You can't forget that it was raining.
It was raining. Come on, die.
I'm going to go... Surely Brighton don't do anything, right? I'm going to go 1-0 Arsenal.
1-0 to the Arsenal. 1-0.
I don't feel very
That was my
confident
match
about that.
reaction for yesterday, bro. That's how I literally started my video.
Yeah, that's actually. Uzi Vert. Why are we saying Uzi Vert?
I'm going 2-1 Arsenal.
No clean
The same
sheet.
prediction.
Very safe. That's the safest prediction in football. 2-1.
Genuinely.
That's actually the tie prediction, bro. Tie says 2-1 for everything.
Because like they're still not that strong defensively without Gabriel. And then Brighton get those jammy goals. Brighton can get a jammy goal, bro. They're that type of team.
It is possible, it is.
There's just something on
Right.
Arsenal side in the past 2 games where I feel like surely they win this one.
Yeah,
the script.
they have to win it because
It's the 100,
in
bro. It's
midweek,
the 100. We're going to keep it on.
because they're going to come back from midweek. They have to.
Yeah.
From the performance in midweek, they have to win on the weekend.
Yeah.
Because obviously they'll play Palace, they'll lose. So then obviously this will be the comeback performance.
True.
So what,
Who's
big
last?
man
I think
Kepa is
Tristan,
going to
sorry.
have for us in the goals.
Mr. Jaden Sanch.
1-0 Arsenal.
Oh no. To the Arsenal.
That hit, I feel like that hurt for you to say. I could feel the hurt as you said it. The word wouldn't come out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, this game here is making me nervous. I can't lie. Liverpool, the type of team to give Wolves their first win
Wow.
this season.
Liverpool versus
And
Wolves
Anfield
making you
also.
nervous. Split it out.
Bro,
Like on
Nah,
paper,
bro.
right? On paper, this should be a Liverpool
it should be a clean
2-0,
sweep, bro.
2-0, you know, on paper.
If United
obviously
can win
they've-
4-1. If United can win 4-1.
Yeah, but I was watching the Wolves versus Arsenal game. Wolves are very strong aerially and crossing the ball and stuff. And that's how Liverpool have been conceding a lot of goals this season. The 1990s direct football style of play. You know, that's how Liverpool have been conceding goals this season. Wolves did that against Arsenal. That's how they ended up scoring. That's when they looked the strongest actually against Arsenal. So Wolves, if they want to, there is a blueprint on how to actually make this a tough game for Liverpool. Will they go and do that though is another question. And Liverpool, like I said, we are having a different type of season right now compared to 10 games ago. Yeah, so I'll just say 2-1. I don't see us keeping clean sheets yet, so 2-1 Liverpool. Which is actually like a poor result if you think about it, but not result, sorry, scoreline, but good result. 2-1 Liverpool.
Yeah.
Mr. Ham's Ash.
Oh, you're waiting for me. Sorry. I think Wolves are not as good as when they faced Arsenal. I think you'll win, but the thing in my mind is like, there's a reason why you guys are fifth and not fourth or third or second or first. Like, you're still very inconsistent, you know. So it's hard for me. Every single week, I always back Liverpool to win because I just imagine your good side. I always think positively about Liverpool, right? So it's a sticky one, but I've gone for 3-1
Wolves.
Liverpool win.
Okay. I'm gonna say, like, you can say all of that, but it's Wolves. With much due respect,
It's not even
Wolves.
that. It's Liverpool, to be honest, bro. I've always had a soft spot for Liverpool. Always had a soft spot for them.
Uzi, do you have a soft spot for Liverpool?
No, but I don't see you losing this game or drawing it. Maybe 3-0 even.
I wouldn't mind a clean sheet, for sure.
Mm.
And then
I think
3-0 for
3-0
Uzi.
win.
All right, Mac.
I'm going with 2-0 Liverpool. I don't see them losing either. And I know you said Wolves are good aerially, man. Bro, I'm still convinced that goal they scored against us was a
I saw it as a cross,
shot.
bro. It was like a golden type cross. I'm telling you,
I'm
you
still
whooped it.
convinced. Nah, I was convinced that was a shot, bro. I don't think Wolves are scoring against you at all.
That was a
I'm
good
going
cross.
2-0.
What you mean, bro?
Nah, bro. His eyes weren't on the play. It was clearly on goal. From the other angle, from behind the goal, if you saw that angle, you can see if the man was looking at goal when he hit that.
It's like those men name that was across the ball, but it ended up in the goal. You're always gonna claim the shot. Yeah,
Like Saka against Chelsea in his breakout season.
So
you're
answering the exact same thing as what I'm saying, bro. They're gonna claim it as a shot,
They're
but that
claiming
was
it,
an
yeah.
actual shot.
Ozzy, what did you say? Sorry.
3-0 Liverpool.
That's what a real United fan would predict.
And then Mac, what did Mac predict?
He said 2-0,
2-0.
I believe.
Tristan Ogle.
Is it my turn?
Yes, sir.
It sounded so English. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Did I hit now?
I'm gonna go 2-0
What
Liverpool.
the hit?
2-0 Liverpool. I went about Scottish there. All right. And then I think the second last game. Oh, juicy one actually.
You almost missed it, bro.
Ooh,
You almost missed it, bro.
Look at Hamza's
Yeah,
face.
chill.
Look at his face, bro.
I think
He's
Hamza
eyes went
knows.
like that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm thinking? Do you know the meme where it's like, baby, turn the lights down.
Turn the lights
That's what I'm thinking of, like,
Yeah.
when Palmer goes round the midfield, slots it into the bottom left corner, runs to the away fans, does this. I can see it, bro. I can see it. And then I can see Rogers doing it on the other end. Oh, twat.
I was about to say, is
I
this
was
the
about to
game
say
that Tuchel
Rogers.
will be watching? Tuchel will be watching this at the stadium.
I
and
said
whoever
this to you last week.
outscored the other-
Rogers will play in that 10. I think Rogers will play in that 10
Over
for England.
Palmer.
He's what a player. What a player. You want me to predict first? 5:30, Chelsea versus Aston Villa. Aston Villa's midfield, Chelsea midfield. I think this is a battle of the two best midfields in the league, by the way. Let me know in the comments. But I think Villa and
Shadowed versus?
Chelsea midfields are the best midfields in the league. So I
Oh,
think this will
that's
be
all.
a great game to watch. Can you
And
come
the
back
bridge
to
as
me? Because
well.
I really want to get this right. So I just need a moment to think about it.
All right. I'll predict first here and say that Villa are going on some unbelievable run. What the hell? Can they be stopped? Can they be caught? Is this Leicester 2.0? Because Villa walks away from the bridge with a 2-1 victory. Morgan Rogers last minute. 2-1 Villa.
Oh,
Is it me?
yeah, it's
Yeah. Hamza still easy.
I'm looking for. I think a 2-2.
But that's still a good result for Villa, to be fair.
Yeah. I think that's a 2-2.
I would take a 2-2
This game
also.
will have goals. This game will have goals. It'll be entertaining.
And Mr. Mac attack.
I am gonna go for a Chelsea win. Chelsea to win it 3-1.
Mm.
Yeah, Mac is
I'm
afraid of
hoping
Villa.
going on Hamza's lines of Palmer stepping up in this game. And
Palmer's
Rogers
last
can
bit.
get his one goal, it's alright. But yeah, I need a Chelsea win, so I'm going with 3-1.
Is that a prediction out of hope that Villa falls away? Do you be honest on a scale of 1 to 10, or give me a percentage rather?
Okay.
Are you afraid of Villa in this title race?
I don't think I'm afraid of them. It's just that the better and quicker we get them out of the way and it's just City there, is less like tension on our head, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like a 10%.
Yeah,
10%.
I'm not really afraid of them. But I
And
think
be
Chelsea
honest,
are good enough to beat them on the day. And especially still under the lights, bro. You're playing at Stamford Bridge, you should be winning that.
true.
Villa, right?
And be honest, if Villa is 10%, how much is Chelsea?
Chelsea, bro, I think Chelsea got more of a chance to catch up with us than Villa. I know Villa in this crazy form, but I think Chelsea got more in them than Villa. So probably say 30.
Oof. And then just for my own sake, how much for Liverpool?
We'll put you in the middle, bro. 20. And then
Oh, we have a
City,
chance now.
City,
I was wanting to, yeah, like 5%.
yeah, bro. There is a chance there, but I think City got a 60% chance also.
Yeah, no, it's just City. City's playing chaser, yeah, more than anyone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tristan, prediction?
Man. I'll say Chelsea 3, Villa 2.
Ooh, cool fest. And Hamza, we have now given you all the time in the world, mate. If this ain't exact, what a waste.
Yeah. No. So my ears perked up when Max said 3-1. My ears did perk up because we've also got to remember that it's like Christmas games, and around Christmas games, everyone always sees the graphic of the 1963 Boxing Day games. It was like 4-2, 3-2. So there will be one crazy game, and I'm gonna say that this is the Chelsea game, and I'm gonna go for Chelsea 4, Chelsea 3. Aston Villa 2.
Oh my!
Getting some buddies, yeah.
Hey, okay.
You know, no,
I
I'm
think
changing
that
it to
should be okay.
3-1. I'm changing it to 3-1.
Oh, somebody in the comments said it the exact same time. You say, oh, but for Villa, shit. Chelsea won Villa 3.
No, Azhar, what you
I like
doing,
Because
bro?
exactly what I said to you guys last week, Uzi, is like, first of all, this is the first time they've ever won 7 games in a row. So congratulations to Villa on that. But like, if you stop the wonder goals,
You stop the
Watkins
wonder
will not
goals.
score. You don't give them space in behind. Watkins can't do anything. Rodgers, yeah, like he might score worldy, and he's on good form now. But give him 3-4 games, he's going to be out of form again. You know, so yeah, I'm gonna go. You know what?
Chelsea.
Get rid of that 1, make it a 0. I'm going 3-0 Chelsea.
Bold.
Clean sheet against this Villa team. Bold, yeah, that is bold.
Yeah, I'm going 3-0.
As soon as Villa score, we all gonna be in the
right?
chat, bro.
Yeah, all of us
As
are
soon
gonna
as
be in the
Villa score,
chat.
all of us gonna be in the chat. Hamza's prediction is washed.
No,
Bro,
but like,
but
I don't see
you
who's
do
going to
realize-
score from. McGinn. Onana.
Yeah, I'm gonna hate you, Adi.
Watkins. Marlon. Come on, bro. Get out of here, man.
John McGinn.
3-0 Chelsea.
Maresca is obviously going to start with the midfield this time of Enzo, Reece James, and Rashford Caicedo. He's not starting with another midfield against him. So
Oh,
they're
bro.
going to be quite solid in that department.
And then up top, you got Palmer. I need Palmer on the right, though. I don't need him in the 10. I need Palmer off the right a bit. And I need him and Neto to stop passing to each other. That's what I need. I need him off the right, them to start passing to each other a bit. And João Pedro's coming into form. He'll really be able to dominate those centre-backs, I think.
Fair.
I don't care. I just need a Chelsea win. That's all.
I need to see some domination. That's what I need to see.
The last game of
Oof.
the week. Palace.
And it's
Tristan, you can start us off, yeah?
it's not going well, eh? We're playing Palace, London Derby, last game of the weekend.
They just lost 4-1 to
Bro,
Leeds.
think about it. We are playing
But
them
that's the thing.
midweek. Bro, they're going to play us midweek and they're going to play their full strength team. They're not leaving anyone out. So you can capitalize on that.
Carabao Cup
Guys,
semi-final or quarterfinal.
I can see the memes already. I can see the memes. Like, you know, Palace
the Eagles'
lost
claw on the
against
chicken's neck.
Leeds. They lost against Arsenal. You know, and then you're just gonna see typical Spurs. They're gonna lose to Palace. Flip, man.
I look at it to
But,
be
okay.
Spurs. To
Where
win
would
this
that
game.
put you in the league table?
Yeah, bro. I'm also with you on that.
It'll put him in Sakrat settings, bro.
Bro,
Sakrat
if they
settings.
lose, oh my god, if they
Like,
lose, they'll move down
shits.
to
I think
15.
15. Yeah.
Well, depending on minimum 14. Wow, it's 17
Turning
games
to
in, you're
Everton,
14.
bro. They're like
Wow.
Everton, this big team crumbling.
I don't see Spurs actually losing though to Palace because I think Spurs have been quite.
Yeah, bro.
I don't want to say dominant, but more impressive away from home. Let's say that. Other than
It's
the
just the
Arsenal
absentees
bashing
of
they got,
Romero.
uh,
But
Look at that
Palace at
team.
home are really good, eh?
Yeah.
Palace at home are quite good.
they are, but
Yeah.
I rate you all.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Spurs 1-0 against Palace.
Ooh,
If
1-0.
Boom, boom, boom.
if we lose this one, I think Frank's job might be in trouble, eh?
But I have a question though. Wait, who are your attackers for this game? Besides Richarlison coming in, who else
Charlie,
is there?
yeah.
So there's
Oh no,
Kudus,
Brennan Johnson will come in also.
but Johnson, I don't know what that guy has against Johnson. He was our top scorer last season, but
Tapping
You'll bench
watching.
Johnson.
Is he
used
getting
to
sold
be
to
there.
Palace?
sorry,
Is he getting sold to Palace?
I don't know. I saw
Oh,
the
is that-
rumors, but I don't know.
Oh, so then,
Yeah,
So what was the final prediction? Sorry, I'm just noticing.
1-0 Spurs.
1-0 Spurs. I'm also thinking Spurs wins this game. I don't know how, but they do win this game, and I do. Let's just say 2-1. The Uzair prediction 2-1.
Wow.
2-1 Spurs. W.
We go Hamza next.
Yeah, I'll go. Thing is, Palace don't score much outside Mateta. I think Munoz has got the most goals from on 3.
Mateta's
I'm like-
goals have right up, bro.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like where the goal's going to come from. But like I can't see. They have no Romero. They have no Xavi Simmons. And I'm not being impressed
Romero's
by
a big
Colomwani. I'm going to go 1-0 Palace, you know.
actually forgot about Colomani.
I thought he was
Yeah.
You know,
going
my
to be really good.
father,
And
my
he's been
father
playing well.
remembers him
actually,
as the
lately.
guy that missed the goal in
World Cup
Champions
final.
League-
The
World Cup
World Cup.
final. Yeah, I was like, isn't that the guy who missed in the World Cup final? I was like, hey, is that how you know him? Is that all he's known for now?
So that must haunts me because Mbappe is next to him for a tap in.
Yeah, and Konate almost assisted it also, by the way. Fun fact.
I'm telling you, that could have been 3-2. France win back-to-back World Cups.
Gordon, what are you saying?
Pretty good.
Boom, boom, boom. 2-1 to Crystal Palace.
Mateta in the room. Hey.
Yeah.
You just sold him, bro.
Boo, boo, boo. Mateta in the room.
Then
All
I
right.
think it's
And then Mac
and
attack, I think you gave your one.
Noaz.
No,
Big Mac.
I'm going with the Spurs win, but I'm keeping it safe. 2-1.
Same like me, same like me.
You're a good man, Mac.
Bro,
So,
I think Spurs form away from home is much more better. So I'm actually going to give you all a win now. I think you'll deserve
enough.
it, and it's been a while.
By the way, guys, I changed my City score to 3-2 City to win.
Straight to City.
I-
All right.
Just see.
I'm just watching this Xavi Simmons tackle back there. Like, it's so blatantly red, by the way.
Wait. Why?
Because Xavi Simmons is coming from the right of Van Dijk. Van Dijk passes the ball to the left of him, right? And then there's always tackling Van Dijk with his left foot on his left calf, coming from the right. Like there's no way this guy is getting the ball, bro, at all. It's
Okay,
not even, it's like no, he's not getting it at all.
But Nawaz, you're just describing a foul. What makes it a red?
Because of the
What part
studs.
of
I
the
guess.
challenge
Maybe
is
the
think
fact
the
that
height-
he cuts his sock
The
on the
height.
top of his calf.
He cuts his sock.
on the top of his calf. Yeah.
Wait, bro. I'll hear studs.
This is making it sound like cutting the sock is like something small. Oh,
Just
he
then
made
he's
it
like,
bleed.
get out
He's
of
like,
here.
he's like, oh,
He made
Anthony
you look like a
Joshua just
dickhead there,
broke
Noaz,
the-
I'll be honest.
Genuinely, bro.
He
don't
made
think
you
that's
look
a
like
red.
a right dickhead.
Jerry, it's like, oh, Anthony Joshua, he just broke Jake Paul's jaw.
It's just like nothing, bro.
It's
So
not-
for me,
It
it
was
wasn't like intentional. And you just say it was
Yeah.
soft. I agree.
I think
Very
most fouls
soft.
are.
It was still a red. I don't know how you're so vehemently that it's not, but it is a red, bro. You
Bro,
can't
it
go
was
like
more on
that.
the terms
Studs
of
up
it being
on the
so
car.
high.
I want to know what's the criteria for a red.
What you saw
Studs
there.
up, bro.
Yeah,
Studs up is all I'll hear. But
And the height.
I don't think you can't
How
injure
high
the
was
player
it?
that way.
This is a debate, this one, I guess.
Okay, so until he's in the hospital bed, it's not a red card. Is that your point?
He got up and played the
Look,
whole game just
Bro,
fine.
but
Okay,
wait, you can't say
and-
that also at the same time because then you proving Hamza's point of Van de Ven getting a red card because Isaac is gonna be in the hospital then, bro.
Yeah. And that was a crunching
That was a
tackle,
bad
by the way.
challenge, man. I thought it was
The
just
bad
bad.
tackle.
listen,
I don't look a lot worse. Yeah.
I'll hear out that one because when I saw it, I was also like, oof. Because I think if it doesn't go in, then they'll pull it back for like a foul or penalty and they'll review it. So I'll hear that one out. I agree with that. But I really don't think that Simmons one was a red card. Van Dijk does it last season and nobody bats an eye. Yeah.
You know,
I don't think it's a red. It's not serious foul play.
fair enough. Fair enough. I just know that this one here can go on longer. So
Yeah.
we'll take it offline. We'll take it offline.
True.
Hey,
Guys,
Are we giving our AFCON prediction for tomorrow?
what, for
Yeah,
Bafana.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just for
you can go.
Bafana. No one else. We
Might
don't
as
worry
well do
about the
a-
other
No one
dons.
cares about anyone.
Let me
Yeah,
actually do this.
RSA.
We can clip just one time. I remove the screen and stream. But let me ask the panel quickly. Quick fire. AFCON 2025 champions. We'll start off with
Bafana,
Hamza
Bafana.
going clockwise. So Hamza,
Morocco.
terrible. Uzi,
We're backing the boys. Where's my bucket at? I don't know where my bucket at is, but we're backing the boys. It's RSA, no DNA, just RSA, boy.
no DNA, just RSA.
100%.
Just RSA,
100%.
just RSA.
Mac, Backy
Of
as
course,
well.
I'm gonna go with Bafana. You go, Bruce, and the boys are bringing it home, bro. Watch, Moawan Kota is gonna be the surprise of the tournament. That left foot, bro, he's coming to the Premier League soon, also.
100%. And then, man, like Tristan, am I going to be saying anything else? That's not Bafana coming out your mouth.
Dude. No. Bafana win. Are we saying scores or are we just saying a win?
No,
No,
you're
this
saying
is the champions. This is
No, just
this
to
is
win the
champions.
whole
Champions.
thing.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, we're not saying the score of the game.
We talking about the
We'll
whole
do that after.
competition.
We'll do that after.
We're talking about the whole
Okay.
competition. Do Bafana go the whole way?
Oh, okay. To win it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, guys,
to
I
win
have
the
to say
tournament.
yes. I'll get kicked out the country.
Hamza, you
Yeah, I'll
lucky
also
you stay
say
in
it.
the UK, bro.
I'll also
You
say,
lucky
yeah.
you stay in the UK. All four of
To be
us
honest,
would
I
have
think
been
it's Morocco or Ivory Coast. Those are the two ones that I had in my head.
Not Senegal. Senegal have like almost the whole
Senegal
team
got a
playing in Europe.
decent thing.
Yeah.
Nah,
That's
I
it.
think Ivory
They
Coast.
can
'Cause I saw
have the
photos.
European dons. They
I
can
saw
have
them
them.
come off the
What
plane.
they
and
know
they looked
about
really cool.
Kasi flavor? What they know about
And didn't they
Kasi
win the last
flavor?
one? Didn't Ivory Coast win the last?
Ivory Coast won the last
Yeah,
one.
yeah, they are the
But that's
2023
just
Do you know,
champions.
do you know
Come
what
on,
was
bro.
even crazy about Ivory Coast win? They sacked their manager
Manager-
mid-tournament and they won
Genuine,
it.
and they still won it, bro.
That's
I like
so.
to see a
That's
Premier League
a-
manager do it.
That's
They don't
so,
know
like-
about the
Mid-
Kasi
mid-tournament,
flavor.
That's so
boys.
fitting for that competition. Let's just say that.
Don't
They
disrespect
don't know
it.
about the Kasi flavor, boy. They don't know.
No, it's
Who's-
just like I don't give a damn. I'll do what I want. That sort of mentality, and then you still win it.
Who are
But
yours
it was,
runner-ups?
in Ivory Coast anyway, so yeah, I think that's why they sacked it.
Fair. Well, who are yours runners-up?
Egypt. And then Morocco will play Egypt, and Morocco will win.
I think Senegal.
Mac attack.
I think we beat Algeria in the final. So it'll be a close game.
Yeah.
But I think we beat Algeria.
Algeria is a shout, yeah.
Tristan.
I'm gonna say Morocco run up, eh? Yeah.
You know, on the
I'ma
Morocco
say
thing,
Egypt. I'm gonna say Egypt.
Morocco's team is good, but I don't think it's that great.
They just won 2-0, by the way. They're winning right now.
They won.
I know that. I saw Brian Diaz score.
Did they not win the Arab Cup also or
They played
something like that
Comoros,
now?
bro. They like
Yeah,
170 something in the
They
world.
did.
You can only beat what's
Yeah.
in front of you, lads. You can only beat what's in front of you.
Bro, but look at the striker, bro. Rahimi is a striker. Hamza doesn't even know who the guy is.
Rahimi, no, he's a good guy. I saw he do some mosque sometimes. Yeah, I think he did a yeah, good guy, bro. Good brother.
I think Morocco
Hey.
is more of a team of potentials than actual great players. They have Brahim Diaz, which is obviously going to be a game changer. But other than that, I think
He's good
Bafana.
today.
Yeah. I think Bafana knocks them. And we have
I
the
can see
number.
Mbakazi shining in the 11.
No, are you asking
Yeah,
who your
competition
runner-up
11.
is? Because your runner-up is like your guy's secret like favorite, who you actually think is going to win. Because you have to politically correct say, yeah, we think South Africa can win. But runner-up is like, okay, cool. We've done the politically correct thing.
Shit,
Now
that's
let's talk about the
smart,
one
bro.
that we actually
That's
actually
smart.
to win.
FBI is coming to you, bro.
FBI, open up.
Yeah.
Nah, fair enough. If South Africa doesn't win it, though, I really do want Salah
Mo
to
Salah.
lift up the AFCON. Just so he can do this to Jamie Carragher.
You must
Yeah,
do
that's
that to
for sure.
Slot Machine, bro. That's who you must do.
Nah,
it
nah.
to.
More
Jamie
for Carragher,
Carragher was the
bro.
one that disrespected
He
him.
deserves it.
Yeah.
Not like
Have I
Carragher
ever
won a
said
Euros
anything
anyways.
about Mo Salah?
Yeah, what he said,
He said
have
his-
I
his
ever
legs had
criticized
gone.
Mohamed Salah on the pitch?
Last week he said his legs is gone.
Yeah, but that's not criticizing him on. That's not criticizing him like his play. I'm just saying like he's.
Yeah,
too
yeah, that's
old.
what he meant. Yeah. He meant
So
to
James
say
Jones
he's never
did
criticized
set
his
him up.
play.
He did set him up. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, boys, let's actually make some content maybe about AFCON but tomorrow also.
But wait, our prediction. We need our prediction, bro.
Who are we playing? Angola.
I say
Angola.
we do our predictions. Can we just get a clip of it before and put it out tomorrow? Before the
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. Fair.
Yeah.
So South Africa versus Angola predictions. Let's hear it.
Kick it off first,
We'll
Noah.
start.
No, kick it off, bro.
Kick it off, bro. Boss man.
You know, Angola, they are right and stuff. I'll be very honest with you. I haven't really been keeping up to date with them. They're not really as high compared to the other African countries. So they're a bit off my radar. South Africa, on the other hand, they've been very much so on my radar for the past 3, 4, 5 years now. So yeah, I would say South Africa will walk away from this game with a healthy 2-0 win. Healthy.
Easy.
Let Hamza hear our analysis first before he goes.
All right, Uzi, you up next, boy.
Bro, I think 3-1.
3-1. Talon Smith, by the way. That's all I'm going to say also. Talon Smith.
Okay.
Kasi flavor, bro. What they know?
Bro, I am going 2-0 also. I think we're going to be too solid for Angola. Angola, they're a team where one day they can play. They can play very well. But I think we're going to have too much for them. Mbakazi in the back is a tank, bro.
He's a monster, bro.
I don't know why he's
He is
going to
definitely
Chicago,
winning.
bro.
He is definitely winning the young player of the tournament. I'm calling that out now. He is
Bro,
definitely winning.
I said he's gonna be in the 11. He'll be the center back that shines.
Bro, do you know if we actually play Egypt, I think they'll play Mbakazi left back. If we play Egypt. When we play Egypt, sorry.
When we play Egypt.
Yeah, we played him
I
in
just
the group.
realized in the group, yeah. Just for
Yeah,
Salah,
we got
they'll
him in
play
the group.
left back.
To be fair, I don't understand. You know who I'm going to give the most criticism towards is Porto. If Porto want to flip and sign centre backs, right? They're signing Thiago Silva when Mbakazi exists.
But he just
What are you
signed for
doing?
Chicago Fire, so that's why
But-
I assume.
Yeah, that's
I
what
understand the
I don't
move.
understand it.
But it's football, bro.
You just-
No
you should
one
went
is
to
going to
Europe
come
too.
and pay Pirates so much of money. Whereas if Chicago Fire puts him on offer, they'll probably get more
Yeah,
money than
then-
Pirates.
He'll get
Oh,
more
wait,
money.
the team's actually called Pirates.
Yeah, Orlando
yeah.
Pirates.
Oh,
What were you thinking, bro?
What do you think about Somali Pirates?
Really?
bro, when you said they're not going to pay Pirates, I thought you meant like he was hostage. So like they pay the
Oh,
Pirates, release it.
Oh,
That's what I thought.
oh,
I'm the captain now.
They probably even put like a release clause in his contract.
mm,
So
Chicago Fire, right? Yeah.
yeah.
because there's no
But
way
it
he
must
stays
be
there after
crazy.
the World Cup.
Must be like 3 or 4
Orlando
months,
Pirates, yeah.
maybe more.
They have a really nice kit, right? The black and red one. A Vodafone.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
look a
yeah.
bit
It's just
clever.
the Adidas thing, bro.
The Adidas kids, bro.
Yeah.
But don't let that confuse you or take you
Oh.
away from the fact that Mamelodi Sundowns is the best team in this country.
That's
Do you
true.
know-
How many players?
That's
How many
true.
players on your
That's-
team play for Mamelodi Sundowns? Like, how many will be in
Most
the
of the
starting 11?
players are actually
A lot.
from
85%,
Pirates in the
bro.
squad. No,
The
Really?
keeper,
most of the players are from Pirates in the squad. 9 of them are
Oh.
from Pirates.
Oh, shit. I never look at the latest.
Yeah,
Okay.
9 of them are from Pirates, and I think
Only
it's like
Ronwan
6 or
is
7
you
from
know?
Sundowns.
Yeah.
Boys, my
Ronwan.
battery life is going to die on my phone almost. So I think just for the sake of that, we're going to wrap it up quicker.
Okay, quickly,
Tristan.
Tristan.
yeah. Quick one, 2-0, Bafana, of course.
Easy.
2-0 Bafana. Okay. Then
Oh,
Hamza, after all of that
yeah.
analysis.
I'll go 2-1 South Africa.
No, the safest bet in football.
Actually, I'll go 1-0. I'll go 1-0 South Africa. Because these tournaments are usually
Alright.
really boring. That's what I always find. All big tournaments are usually quite boring in terms of results and stuff. Like they always
All
end up
big
being
tournaments.
1-0. Like when can you ever think of a big tournament finish in a group stage game like 4-0, 5-0? Never really happens.
You and Carragher belong in
We
the
beat
same
Namibia
basket.
last AFCON.
Playing our
4-0.
tournament boring.
Did you? But like I can never. Whenever I watch a big tournament, maybe I'm just being ignorant. But whenever I watch a big
Just
tournament,
put on
it
channel
always,
4, mate.
it always flatters to the seed. But yeah, I'll go 1-0
Bro.
South Africa.
AFCON is gonna give you vibes from the referee calling the game early.
At
to people
85
painting,
minutes, bro. The ref blew the whistle 84th minute.
Forget
84th
ended on
minute.
time being wrong, bro. We're not even getting there. 85 minutes to game's over.
That's for another show.
You know, I remember, was it the manager going to go blocks of him, bruh? They had to hold him back.
Yeah,
So managers complaining about Muti even. Hey,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Bro, African football has
Crazy.
its flavor.
But yeah, boys and girls, make sure you do stay up to date also with Prem Crem's account. We're going to be doing some AFCON content as well. You know, it is the big tournament right now, midway through the season during the festive period. So yeah, make sure you guys stay up to date there. Yeah, guys, we'll be signing off. Thanks again to the panel for everything. Oof, he has a phone call coming. Hey,
Very professional.
I am in Cape Town, to be fair. Okay, guys.
The month
I'll be
I want to
signing
name
us
a
off,
name,
yeah.
but I can't name the name. Ish.
I know
She might
what
be watching.
you
Great for something.
Cheers, guys. Cheers, guys.